smell rabbit. Okay, I think I think we have audio right now. I don't know. I don't think it's recording the game's audio though, and I don't know why. I did not mess with that. Goodness gracious. OBS, I did not update you. What are you doing? Desktop audio. It should be working. It's default. Does this do something? No, still isn't moving. Is the microphone working now? Yeah, it's been a while, but like, I literally have not touched OBS. I mean, I've recorded with it. I've not done any streaming. Oh, you can? Oh, thank goodness. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out what's happening with the game audio. You know what's worse? I started talking and then I realized that my mic was muted. So I unmuted and I'm like, oh, the scuff. And I start talking normally. And apparently, it might as well have been muted entire time. Oh my god. Sorry. Okay, it is working. Nice. I just don't understand what happened to the game audio. Because the settings are all messed up. I swear to god. It should be working. But I don't see anything being captured on OBS. We need the game audio because we are going to be playing quests. And yeah, my voice isn't all that pleasant to listen to. I would rather listen to the game audio. Okay, default, let's leave this in default. And then this also in default. Give me a second. Audio? Did I mess it up? Okay, default here. And then... let's see if this does a trick. Nope. Still not recording. But the mic is still being picked up, but it's being picked up from a different channel. What? I know that OBS had like a wonky update. I don't even know if it's the latest one or if it was one of the previous ones. But I did not update it. I didn't, so I'm a little bit confused. I just don't mess with my settings in between streams, so this is weird. Nothing should have happened. Desktop audio is set to default, so nothing... it should be picking it up. I don't know. Any audio capture? Okay. Good idea, thank you. I'll try that. Audio, there we go. Font. Is it? No, it's still not doing anything. What the hell? Oh, goodness gracious. You know what I'm going to do? The screen is going to go black for a little while. I'm going to delete this scene altogether. I don't think that's going to do anything, honestly, because this should be a problem in the settings. But we'll try. Okay. Capture specific window, and then Genshin. The audio? Wait. Oh no, the screen? Yeah, there's a delay. I don't get... it's not even that the game is quiet, it's not being picked up at all. Like, I can see the meters on OBS, nothing is getting picked up. Oh goodness. Okay, it's a learning opportunity. Game audio was there for a second. No, it can't be from my mic because I'm using earbuds, so specifically so it will not capture through my mic, especially because it only captures from the front and the audio would be all scuffed. But I think it's back. I think we did it. I don't know what changed, but I think we did it. At least I can see the meters moving.
I keep watch.
I keep watch, it says. Are we good? Can you hear the background audio? Actually, I should probably fix that. Since we are going to be doing quests, we want the game audio there. Okay! We did it! So sorry. I come back from not streaming for like 2 months. maybe even more. And this is like my welcoming party. OBS is just like, yeah, welcome back. Here's my revenge. Okay.
Paimon coming in. Paimon coming in. Is this level okay?
I'm going
Can you hear
to
Paimon?
increase the audio a little bit. And also, I should probably increase it on OBS. Perhaps. It seems really quiet. Okay. Okay, we should be good. Tell me if anything is too loud, too low, and I'll fix it as we go. Before we get to the cutscenes, because then the audio is going to be locked until we get out of it. Anyway, what I've been saying this entire time, that there was apparently no audio whatsoever, is that we had an accident. You see, I've been trying to pull for Liyue, and I wanted to pull for her on stream, but I knew that I wasn't going to amass enough primos to be able to get a guaranteed 5-star. So I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna pull whenever I get 160 primos. Well, I got the soft pity, and someone else came home. I think Hoyu got half of the message. They were like, okay, so you want a cryo Claymore user. How about we don't freeze the cryo and just give you Hyder instead? And I got Mona. I got Mona. Yes, I did. I lost it. I'm so sad. I honestly didn't think it was even possible. Part of me just believed that you would by default be given a the right 5-star the first time around, because I'm like, oh, you know, Genshin just wants you to get addicted to the game. They want you to stay. They need to give you an incentive from the get-go. Apparently not. So that was a learning opportunity as well. I was very sad though. I was actually really expecting Eula. The moment the comment turned... Oh god, sorry. The moment the comment turned gold, I'm like, it's her. It's her. It wasn't her. It still hurts, but it's fine. I just hope they won't pull a Kazuha with her and wait another year before she reruns. Yeah, it just gives you hope to, like, no, don't play. Don't even play. Just, I don't know. I don't even know. Oh, something else that I should probably point out. I have a problem with my W key, and I don't know why. I've taken off the keycap. I've cleaned the key. I don't know what is going on. There's another game that I just cannot play at all because of this. It just... You see, I'm not touching my keyboard right now. I'm not touching anything at all. And now it stopped. I'm still not touching anything. It just gets stuck. So sometimes I'll lift my finger, like now, I'm not touching, and it will keep running for a little while. So in order to keep still, I need to hold the S key instead. And that means I cannot move backwards. I just get stuck and I cannot do anything. Like right now. There was, immediately as I stopped, I held S, and it stopped for a while before I started running back. This, in theory, it seems like it doesn't affect you that much. Yeah, basically. It seems like it doesn't affect it as much, but I've been dealing with this in like the Spiral Abyss, and sometimes it just doesn't even work. You need to press W many times before it starts working, and it basically messes up your ability to fight. So I'm a little concerned because we have a boss fight coming up. We got Childe. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. I'm even more worried about Raiden. I need to fix it before then. I don't know what the fix is though. This is why I need to build a PC. I will build a PC eventually when I got the funds for that. Not now. Okay, so I'm going to do this little daily. I don't think I'm going to complete them. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do the Liyue Archon quests. Because, and this is a secret, but I know I said that I wanted to create a second account so I could go over the lore again and just pick up on any clues that I might have missed. It's a lie. The only reason why I created a second account is because Genshin will not give us more Childe, so I took matters into my own hands and I'm like, no, Mr. Worldwide is mine, okay? I mean, you know, I could rebind, but the problem is I'm very particular with my keys. When I started playing Genshin, you might have already noticed, like my interaction keys are swapped. My E and my F are just swapped. Because when I started playing, I think I had played so much Skyrim at some point in my life that I was trying to interact with enemies and I was trying to attack chests. So I was like, you know what, no, I'm just going to change it and I'm going to do it like this. So I'm a little bit afraid my brain would not be able to brain the new bindings, you know? It's just too puny for that. I could try that, but at that point, I think that the only key bindings that I could make work would be the arrows. And that's a little messed up because how am I going to hold my mouse? I'm going to like have to cross over my hands and there's my mic in the way. It's complicated for no reason. It shouldn't have to be, but it's fine. It's fine. I mean, in an emergency, we can do that if we can't beat the boss battle. Where am I meant to go? I don't even remember. Hello, sir? I'm just going to locate it. Rite of Ascension. Oh, by the way, are you serious? Okay. By the way, Razor and Kave are also new. I got Razor on Nila's banner. I didn't even remember they existed, but it's been carrying me, so it's fine.
If you want to find the Geo Archon, this is the only chance you'll get all year.
Yeah, no. I got it in my party. Oh my god, the Honkai Impact, the bindings, they are... I don't know how that's supposed to make sense to literally anyone. So I swapped the key bindings and I don't even know what mine are. I played the game on PC as though I was playing on a mobile. I basically just used my mouse to click on top of the buttons. I just gave up on life. I don't like the combat. I'm just trying to get to the story. So I just suffer through it and just call it a day. Yeah, but it's insane. I swear it's like a Hoyoverse thing. To be fair, Genshin's key bindings are normal. It's just that I had a background that trained me to use the ENF separately and like swapped. Neon Sunset, hi! Good evening! It's afternoon where I'm at. Thank you for joining. How are you doing? So we are currently doing the Liyue Archon quest. We are just getting started after having some very serious scuff, but it's all fine apparently. Just let me know if the audio is okay, like if I'm too loud, if the game is too low. I can't really do anything about it right now, but as soon as we are no longer cutscene locked, I can fix it. Okay, so let's go.
Guess it's a good thing Venti brought it up earlier. Otherwise, we definitely would have missed this year's Rite of Dissension.
Oh yeah, that was a second ago that we talked with Venti. Do you know when it is? Do you know where it is? Do you know why it is?
Might be today, might also be tomorrow. Look, we're already in Liyue, so let's go ask some of the locals. Oh, right. About the Geo Archon Morax.
What do you mean you have nothing better to do? What about sleep? Like, I'm very grateful that you are here, but like, you need to sleep. It's good for you. Yeah, good morning. Oh, safe trip home, Neon Sun said.
Did you know the Mora that we use is named after this god? But it's seen as impolite for people from outside Liyue to refer to the Geo Archon by that name. So we should refer to the Geo Archon by the name Rex Lapis, like the people of Liyue do.
Sleep is for the weak. I would chastise you for that. I would give you a lecture, but like, I'm not a hypocrite, okay? Like, I also don't sleep as much as I should. I know that. So, I don't know. Just don't overdo the caffeine. The caffeine is also bad for you. Oh, sleeping in. I swear to God, that's the only instance where sleeping feels like really good.
Oh, are you also foreigners here for the Rite of Dissension? To think I've lived in Liyue all these years and never come to see this before. I guess it's like they say,
So
locals never visit the tourist spots. I wish you well on your travels. Liyue always welcomes you.
I don't think anyone can agree on how to pronounce Liyue, but okay. Also, we need Honkai Star Rail level of autoplaying. This is painful. Sometimes the dialogue cuts off, others it just takes forever. caffeine is the nectar of the gods. You know what? I have ADHD and I think that's because of that. But I cannot have caffeine because if I have caffeine, it makes me slow down. And if I have enough of it, it makes me sleepy. So it's terrible. I don't have a way to just keep going when I'm tired. I just have a way to knock myself out.
You two wish to bear witness to the rite of dissension? Me too. We all do. As
You
a
sound like
businessman myself, how could I not take interest in Liyue's most important business trends? The 17 predictions given last year made more than a few ripples throughout the industry. What's more, there's been a rumor going around that the Tianshui herself, Ningguang, has been acting secretly in the shadows. She wants the rocks created by geovision holders to be exempt from taxation.
Wow, that's some super professional legal stuff, that is.
To be on the pulse of the predictions and the market is what makes this harbor what it is.
Oh, God.
Among the 7, Rex Lapis is the oldest deity. His keen sense of strategy is well trusted among his people. Understanding the predictions as soon as possible can make all the difference in making your fortune.
I didn't remember this. I didn't remember them like pointing the finger at Ningguang. Was this supposed to make her suspicious? Was it supposed to make the players go, it was a crazy lady that murdered the dragon? Oh yeah, I don't rely on caffeine or substances either. I just rely on pure spite. It's just what keeps me going, you know. Oh, I wish I could get that. I wish it would just allow me to just relax and focus. Focus is like a 5-letter word for me. It just doesn't exist. I'm terrible with schedules. I forget stuff. I forget check-in. It's mind-boggling how much I struggle to function. I don't know how to adult, you know. All these people are going to have a big shock. Yes. Oh yeah, like it doesn't necessarily knock me out. It just makes me so sleepy. It's just unbelievable. And I started figuring out that something was wrong with me in caffeine when I was really young because I don't really drink like soda. I haven't in more than 10 years, but I used to really like Coke and it would just make me so sleepy the moment I had like a little bit. So I'm like, the signs were always there.
Rite of dissension. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Isn't that today? Once a year, Rex Lapis bestows upon us his divine prediction, guiding us on how to run Liyue for the coming year. Last year, it was the Yuheng of the Liyue Qixing that was given the honor of asking for the divine prediction.
Isn't it a little bit weird that supposedly everybody just adores Rex Lapis and nobody cares to go see him? Like once a year. You couldn't take the time to go see your god once a year. The disrespect is unbelievable. Liyue Qixing?
Ooh, Paimon knows this one. Mondstadt is to freedom as Liyue is to contracts. Liyue has a strong focus on business and trade. The Liyue Qixing, the 7 leaders of the 7 enterprises of Liyue, hold true control over Liyue. That's what foreigners always say. But true control over Liyue will always be held by Rex Lapis. The Qixing is comprised of mere mortals. Rex Lapis is a god. Mondstadt's god is nowhere to be seen, whilst our god is forever with us. Stay in Liyue long enough and you'll see. Given that you just left your godless city, it's time you experienced what it's like to be in a city whose god has walked with it through all of history. Great! Then we can start our experience off with the Rite of Dissension. Good
I
choice.
can just
Then
imagine
get going
Zhongli
to the high
sipping
ground.
tea and laughing right now. It's like, oops, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no responsibilities here. Goodbye. You are on your own. The legal kind of Coke? I don't know. What are you, a cop? What are you? I mean, to be fair, PO is not one of the 7, technically. So, she didn't lie. As far as we know. Where am I meant to go? What? I'm getting turned around. It's been what? Like nearly 2 years? 2 years at this point. 2 years next month, I think, that I've been playing, and I still don't know my way around Liyue. It's embarrassing. I still don't know my way around Mondstadt. Like, I know most of it by heart, but for some reason, every time I try to find the Angel's Share, I just get turned around. It's embarrassing. I am directionally challenged, okay? It just... You see, when God made me, God was like, I wonder how much can go wrong with a person at once before they give up, okay? I'm an experiment. My whole life is a scientific experiment, so this is why I have to put up with my cross, okay? Being directionally challenged. I need this for someone, to send someone. Singshu? I just want to wish. Yeah. So I'm directionally challenged, I can focus, all of that. I get scuff on my streams.
Paimon heard that the best time to make a wish is today, during the Rite of Dissension. Wanna give it a try?
I'm holding the S key. God damn it. Okay. The entirety of Liyue just has a violent attachment style. They are all so toxic. It's a nationwide trait. This is no legal or financial advice. Yes. Yeah, you were right. Like, imagine that it was actually Rex Lapis that was running the show. It just drops by once a year. Like, Liyue wouldn't even be a thing anymore. There's this story from Zhongli's character stories, where some kind of mollusk attacked the city. Imagine that Liyue is on its own for the entire year, and then Zhongli just makes his appearance once a year, and that's it. Imagine that he sees a mollusk and he's like, no, I have a scheduled appointment, the time is not yet come, you deal with that. And Liyue dies by mollusk.
Your first time in Liyue? Actually, it's my first time to see the Rite of Dissension too. Ah, look, that's Miss Ningguang of the Liu Xixing.
I can never
Only
trust
those who have control in Liyue can preside
sorry,
over the Rite
like...
of Dissension. Oh yeah, not sure if you knew, but most of the Adepti appear in the form of various beasts. I heard that when attending these kinds of formal occasions, Rex Lapis himself appears as a celestial cross between two of Liyue's ancient mythical creatures. Ah, sorry, I shouldn't interrupt your wish. Please, take this.
What? I'm sorry, isn't this super random? Like, oh yeah, by the way, have you heard about the Adepti? Did you know that the Adepti are like this and that and blah blah blah? And by the way, have a gift, you stranger that I've never met. I wish I could get some leads from the Geo Archon. Oh buddy, it ain't happening, it ain't. It's just going to be like, haha, I know you want your sister, but I cannot tell you. I'm legally bound. Do we ever get an explanation on this? This is probably based off of some real Chinese mythology. I don't know what is going on. I don't know why it's lighting up. Is that Geo? Why is it lighting up? Yeah, to be fair, like, who needs to get around without teleport waypoints? It's bad though, because sometimes I have a quest within the city proper and I have to run all over the walls before I get there, because I just don't know where I'm going. Oh, the underground ones, at least they have the little symbol now. That's nice. Yeah, like the random lore drops. I don't get that. Also, again, it's Nezhnayan.
You also want a little Adepti
I have
too?
I have trust issues.
Seems you know a lot. Making a wish during this time is sure to get you the blessings of both the Adepti and Rex Lapis himself. I've already made my wish, so you can take this.
Great! Thanks!
But it didn't light up for her. I wish I could find my sister soon. Oh, buddy. To be fair, the We Will Be Reunited quest is before, it's before Nezuma, right? So it's relatively in the near future.
Great! Now that we're all done with the wishing, guess we can just wait here for things to get started.
Or for things to end.
Who knows how long that Miss Ningguang lady is gonna take?
I recently had a thought about the connection between GI dragons and erosion and HSR Mara and dragon people. Ooh! Ooh! Okay, I want to know about that. I want to know. I'm curious. I'm still behind on HSR's story. I don't know where exactly it left off because I did most of the story pretty early on and then exam season came about and I stopped. And apparently there's new quests now and Dragon Dan hung, but I'm not caught up, so I don't know what is going on.
Whoa, look at all the people! We gotta get up front. We can't see squat back here.
You can float. You can just go higher.
The hour is upon us. Hey. Hey.
So it is Geo that makes it shine. Wasted.
Rex Lapis has been killed. Seal the exits.
Okay,
What?
in
What's
retrospect,
going on?
this is very
Did she
weird.
just say Rex Lapis is...
Fatality. Yes.
The Geo Archon is dead? Oh no!
Goodness.
The Millilith! Looks like they're nabbing suspects who got too close. Paimon's freaking out! The killer is amongst us!
What kind of logic is that?
Wait. We got close. Are we suspects?
Yeah, run!
Wait, where are you going?
Running like a sane person! It was a god we faced off against when we first arrived in this world too. We can't fall into their hand. Are you... What? Are you assuming you actually killed him? Okay, like, looking back, the logic
No,
is
there's a
so
whole bunch of
weird.
soldiers out there too.
Like, first off,
Your
okay, we
identity.
gotta avoid all of them.
You may not be the killer, but we can't let them get you.
Uh-oh.
Like,
You're
can we
fine.
even get...
No, leave me alone. Why are you on cheating? You don't have a sword. Okay, think about it with me. So, we got this magical ritual performed to bring down a god, and there's this powerful magician, which is Ningguang, who can perform said ritual. Oh, did the game just crash or is it a cutscene? It's a cutscene. Okay, we're good. You know who's coming!
They're here.
You know who's coming! Mr. Worldwide,
There's
we
nowhere
have
to run.
missed you.
Hey, buddy, hold still.
There we go! Hey buddy, it said hey girly to Lamine. When I first heard that, I was like, I'm going to punch you in the teeth. And then the second reaction was, oh my god, it's a dumbass,
Come
I
with
love
me.
him. Okay, we're just running out. Anyway, let me just pause this for a second. I want to try to make sense of this. Like, okay, there's this god that was somewhere up in the sky, some undisclosed location, and is brought down with magic by this magic lady, and then is dead on impact. First off, everyone was way too calm given the situation, okay? Especially because they knew it was supposedly their god. And two, how do you expect the people in the audience to have done something? Like, are you telling me that people just know where this god was before the Rite of Ascension? If so, don't you think they would hunt him during the rest of the year? Like, oh, I don't know, give us some knowledge, give us some wealth. It's weird. It's weird. Like, they look at it and it's just like, it's some random folk that did it. And they are down here with us. It just doesn't make a lot of sense, you know? Just give them Paimon. She's a flying little thing who ran close to the dragon who died. Imagine the guards are coming at you and you just chuck Paimon. Like a human shield. Like kick the baby moment. With a level 1 bow. No. Oh god. Yeah, it's the hunter's bow. It hurts. Stealth is an option. Yeah. Yeah, we can't even crouch in here. Not that I'm complaining. It's annoying when you have to take a long time to just go around them. Hey girly, yeah. I can just hear that. With 3 wives and not less. Of course, you gotta have the right amount of swag, you know? You gotta have that fuckboy energy. You can just hear the lip bites and the hand in the form of an L on his chin. You can just feel the energy oozing through. This is fine, yeah. I'm even more bit like Paimon, you just float, you don't run. Just what muscles does magical floating use exactly? I just love when the traveler claps back at Paimon, it's so funny.
So insensitive! You have no idea just how tiring floating around. Wait.
Yeah, we have gas.
Who
You're
are
not
you
alone.
exactly?
Call me Childe.
Hi.
What? So we're supposed to dote on you?
No, not at all. It's an alias of sorts. In Mondstadt, I don't suppose you came across a Senora by any chance.
You mean the pile of ashes? Yeah, maybe.
Child? You're Fatui, one of the Harbingers!
Oh, no. Don't worry. I'm not looking for a fight.
Lies.
Senora
He
gave you
lied
quite the
as
bad
easily as he
impression, huh?
breathed.
Pff, that woman. Can't say I'm a fan either. Right. Let's forget all about her, shall we?
Yeah,
I'm
don't
here to help
fan
you.
her. You're going to make the ashes fly everywhere. Also, Childe is such a weird nickname because it was kind of translated from young master in the Japanese, I think, and it just came up with Childe. They just straight up made a new word, and I'm like, okay, sure, why not? Let's roll with it. It's kind of funny. Help? I don't trust you. I don't need help from the Fatui. Damn.
Come now. Don't be like that. I'm not a bad guy. Oh, okay, perhaps I'm kind of a bad guy, but I'm not here to give you any trouble.
See, it's
Would it
self-aware.
be too much to ask
We
for you to keep
stand
the
a
sword
self-aware
sheathed?
king.
I thank you for your knightly nobility. I heard of your deeds in Mondstadt, so I couldn't help but notice you during the proceedings back there. And because I had my eye on you the whole time, I know it wasn't you. Someone else was clearly behind it. But, regrettably, given I'm a Fatui envoy from Snezhnaya, there's no way I'd be trusted after something of this magnitude.
And you can just beat up the
ruling
Mulith
Qixing of
without
Liyue
consequences?
has always been overly suspicious of us.
Well, can you honestly blame them?
No.
Guess I shouldn't try to deny that.
Self-awareness
Okay,
level
sure.
100.
Maintaining a distance between strangers is probably a good idea. Either way, I'm already used to it at this stage. But right now, if you want to clear yourselves of any suspicion, you need to get yourselves to Northland Bank.
Oh yeah, so she
Staying
didn't
here
further.
isn't an option. As the old Liyue saying goes, the walls have ears.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not looking for a fight. I totally trust him. Yeah. The floating child meets the adult child. Oh my god. This is funny, like, when you know what's going to happen. Like, yeah, I'm not looking to a fight. You can trust me. Like, see, I'm being honest with you. I'm telling you that I'm kind of a bad guy. I'm totally not going to backstab you or anything. No! Who would do such a thing? Not me. And I like how bitter the traveler is towards the Fatui already. And, like, they have no idea what's coming for them. I'm good. I lied. I'm bad. Source, trust me, bro. See what I know? Razor. Sorry. That was a genuine trick because my W key is very much stuck right now. Okay, we are good. I'm not ready to fight Childe like this. I'll tell you that much. Where? Stop! Stop! No, bad. Sit. Goodness gracious, bro. The Northland Bank. This is insane. I'm just embarrassing myself. Excuse you? Okay, I give up. Give me the sparkly thingies. Okay, so I got turned around. Like, literally as soon as I climbed the first flight of stairs. This is fine. This is fine. It's like, I'm like the people of Liyue. I see a god dying, I'm fine. So why wouldn't I be fine with being directionally challenged, right? Stop that!
Northland Bank.
Correct.
Yes, I can
This
read.
bank
Actually,
was
no, I
opened here
cannot.
in
What the
Liyue
hell
by
is that?
Snezhnaya. Though everyone knows Liyue is the most enterprising in Teyvat, Snezhnaya is not short of change either.
Yeah, well, poorer nations don't seem the type to have diplomats that come around acting the way yours do towards the Knights of Favonius.
Ooh.
Here, let me give you this.
You just completely ignored her. Thanks.
is,
You just gave me
I'm
air.
not sure exactly. Sometimes all money can buy is things, and not a name for oneself. All I know is that it's a sigil. A sigil to keep the mighty and illuminated Adepti from bringing harm to you.
Adepti?
If you head north from the harbor, then west from Guili Plains, you will eventually reach a stone forest known as Jueyun Karst. The people of Liyue believe it to be the abode of the Adepti.
They really believe that? I mean, yeah, they've seen it? Like the
Legend or
Adepti?
not, they believe it. As such, offerings to the Adepti are made at its borders. Nobody dares venture in. But I have no need for believing, not when I know for a fact that the Adepti truly exist.
Hate to admit it, but your Fatui intel seems alright. But why would we go looking for Adepti anyway?
Oh, my little friend. There are plenty of reasons mortals seek the blessings of Adepti. Money, health, love. But you will go for justice.
Justice is a knight after all.
Justice?
The Chi-Sing
I'm
will
sorry.
already have dispatched the Millilith. They'll be seeking out the assassin from amongst the onlookers.
You know I don't even know what it's called anymore. The festival that we get every January, the Lantern Rite Festival. We literally see a statue like gaining form as like a living deer, like one of the Adepti ones, and it just runs across the sky. The people know that Zhao is around. We have exorcists. We have entire families and clans of exorcists just know that this is real, and they are treating it like a legend. Part of me feels like this is so early in the game that the world building wasn't complete yet, and you can kind of just feel the two worlds collide, like what we know to be the fact and what they were previously working with, like trying it out for, like they were trying to figure out how much the people should know. I don't know, it's weird. It's really weird. I wonder if all the NPC dialogue that went on about Morax being good and amazing changes once he dies. Can we go back? Do you think we can go back, or have the NPCs just disbanded by now? Is that money that Mr. Krabs voice? I don't think he cares for money then, actually. Like, he has so much of it that it doesn't even value it anymore, you know? Where am I going?
But how
Yeah,
could a
okay.
mere mortal kill a god that can sweep aside entire armies? Rex Lapis never gave up his power as a god. This level of crude response is beyond what is called for. How suspicious.
You think they're trying to hide the true culprit? You think the Chi-Sing did it and you're trying to pin it on someone else? I think, sir, that you are being lied to. You are being manipulated.
Or to hide something else. Hard to say.
Yeah, deception.
Even now, the Northland Bank wouldn't be able to hold the Millilith off for long. But the Adepti can clear you of any wrongdoing. Liyue was founded by the Geo-Archon and the Adepti. Of course, it was built by force. Look for them, and be faster than the Chi-Sing's messengers, so you may give your version of events first. If there's anyone that can help you in Liyue now, it can only be the mighty and illuminated Adepti.
looking back, this arc is a little bit weird. I'll give you that. Goodness gracious, I'm sorry. Can you hear that? The bzz bzz bzz. Yeah, it's just my phone is just buzzing because my teachers, believe it or not, have not yet given me my grades. It's been like, what? We ended classes very early in July, I think, like the last exams. And we still have some grades missing, so that's great. No, what am I saying? It was like late June. So someone is just blasting my phone on the classes group chat. So I don't know if they've come out or not, but it's fine. I don't really care anymore. I'm just tired.
And who might we be? Those that dare enter Jueyun Karst.
You see, how can they believe they are legend? They just come out and be like, hey, who are you? I was sent here. Please take a look at this.
A sigil of permission. Many a season has passed since one was last in the presence of such an item. He before you is the mighty and illuminated Adeptus, Moon Carver. Speak,
Shouldn't he be
traveler.
much?
What business have you here?
Self-important much?
Actually,
It's the assassin. They dared to flee here to Jueyun Karst.
Oh, yeah, oh,
Sir,
you cannot come in,
We've already stepped
bro.
too far into Jueyun Karst ourselves.
Thank you for pointing that out.
There's no choice. Apprehending the assassin is top priority. We must press on.
Disturbing our borders. See them gone. One will not have interruption.
It's like a Pokemon trainer just sending you into battle. Okay. Hi, how are you doing? Nice day today, isn't it?
Come at me!
The thing with Razor is, I didn't remember that he existed, but he's been doing well. He's been doing really well. He's been really helping me, so... Who needs Eula, right? Who needs Eula? Like, yeah. Genshin just knew that Fox Boy, not Fox, Wolf Boy was better. I'm not in denial or anything, I'm not coping, it's just how it is. Eula is overrated. We don't need her.
Take the target alive!
Take him alive, they say. Actually, sometimes I wonder, in canon, has the Traveler killed anyone? Because some human enemies, they die in ways that basically tell you they aren't really dead. Like the sand with the air mines, they just throw sand at the floor and they disappear. There's the treasure hoarders. Some of them just use like a ninja bomb or something and they just use a smoke bomb and they disappear. But what about like everyone else? Like this guy, it turns into these blue particles, which is usually what happens to monsters. Like they die. Not the same color, but they die. Are we just killing people?
well,
What was that? What kind of cutscene was that?
Preposterous.
Thanks, I guess. Childe knows he hasn't given up his power yet, as he hasn't stolen it yet. He knows that he has the noses, but I actually think, like, Childe knows that Zhongli isn't dead, or Morax, I mean. He doesn't know about Zhongli. He knows that he's not dead, and he knows that, or at least he thinks that the noses is within the Exuvia. So I'm like, what do you think is actually going on? Because he doesn't know about Zhongli, he doesn't know about their contract, he knows nothing. He's just being led astray and just made to believe that he's actually snuffing out the god when he's actually not. These old chapters hit differently to current content. I miss that feeling. I know. It's like there's so much left to discover. Nowadays, they are still really good, and I do think the writing is getting better, like with Sumeru, it was really good. But there's this sense of finality, like you're just approaching the end game, and you know that you are, and you're starting to make connections, and you still have a lot of questions, but maybe it's just the nostalgia, you know? The nostalgia-tinted classes that make us look back and be like, oh, that was great. I don't know, it's just a weird feeling. If any god like being seen without been seen without like Paimon, they would probably come out with questions and curiosity about that thing. Nobody questions Paimon. I don't know why. Shine is laws and gore. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, that makes sense, and I get them not wanting to be too graphic, but at the same time, I don't think it's been brought up like at any point. We don't know if the Traveler is actually actively killing people, but I would like to know, like, do they have blood on their hands? Because that would change things, you know. Like, I'm making a script right now about will the Traveler ever join the Fatui, and I do think that if they are out there killing people, that means their morals aren't really as black and white as one would think, and they are very much in a gray area, and they would be more likely to side with the Fatui, because the Fatui don't really value human life, like Dottore doesn't. Childe does. Childe is okay with throwing people under the bus if he really has to, but he doesn't want to hurt innocents and people who are weak, who he deems weak because he thinks they can protect themselves. But if the Traveler is out here killing people, that may not really be enough to deter them from joining the Fatui, so they can form a powerful alliance. He fought in a war? I mean, yeah, but we didn't see anyone die in there. The piano OST at night in Mondstadt? Oh, for the nostalgia factor? Yeah. There's this one OST in Liyue that I just love so much, and I think you get them around Julian Cars as well. It's hauntingly beautiful, really. Giant Eye of Death from a huge robot kills villagers in Sumer Desert. They stay dead on the ground. Huh. So they don't enter the ley lines? Okay. Okay, that's interesting. I have to check that out. Because that's what I believe is happening. Like, if you walk like on grass, you can also see this bioluminescence. I don't know if you can see it everywhere. I know you can see it in Mondstadt. So I'm like, there's something in here, like some sort of life force, and that's what you see dissipating from the bodies or the past bodies that just evaporate of the humans and other critters in Tevat. So if they don't disintegrate, they don't get to go back into the ley lines, right? Because that's kind of the same particles that we see in the ley lines. Huh, interesting.
Preposterous!
Oh, bro, chill.
The Liyue Chishin. Utterly disappointing. How could someone possibly assassinate Rex Lapis during the rite of dissension?
I would think that the Adaptai at least would know.
And then
that
place
they just
suspicion
can't
upon
do
the
it.
attendees! Traveler, of the unjust accusations placed upon you, one has become aware.
Why, thank you.
The mind knows its answer. Though one must consult with one's fellows, lest the mind be misguided.
Okay.
Go. Take your sigil of permission. Carry with you a message.
What should I look for?
Mountain Shaper and Cloud Retainer can be found here. Only fate will decide if you shall find them. Only fate.
God damn it. You are like on that
There
official level of
exists a
Shinigyo.
conqueror of demons, a guardian Yaksha. Go to Wangshu Inn. There you shall seek him.
Okay. Oh, Cloud Retainer. The first time I met her, I was like, she's really serious. And now whenever I think about her, I think about the stories. Oh, we don't have this unlocked. I think about her telling stories about Ganyu and how she used to be so plump as a kid that she would just roll down the mountain the moment she tripped and fell. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering a lot today. I think it's because I haven't really had a chance to speak English in a while. To be fair, I'm also really stuttering in Portuguese, so go figure. A lot of puzzles we cannot do because we don't have any Pyro Claymore users. Because we got a Mona instead of a Diluc or a D here. It's fine. This OST. Oh, gorgeous. I don't know if it's super low for you guys, but you can hear it clearly. I can hear it clearly. Sorry. I at least can hear it clearly. Okay, there we go. Speaking of OSTs, we are going to be meeting Xiao in a moment. Where am I going? Am I meant to be going here? I don't know. And the OST that plays when we first meet him is Lover's Oath. And I do feel like Hoyoverse is kind of pushing the whole narrative that, you know, the Xiao has like feelings for the Traveler. Most characters do, let's not lie. But I think they are really cute, the way that the Traveler helps Xiao deal with his karmic debt and everything, you know? Can be heard fine? Thank you. Okay, give me a second. Let me just catch up. No! You see why I opened the character page? I knew it. Just run off. No. Stop. Okay, stay put while I read the chat. Like, no. I got rust. When did I get rust? Anyway, I don't think he will join the Fatui, but he will align with what they want to do. I think the Pyre and Hydro Archon stories will make it clear. I'm not expecting the Traveler to become like a Harbinger or anything, but I'm kind of expecting like an alliance to be formed between the Fatui, the Traveler, and the Abyss Order. Because if you think about it, they do all have the same motives in the end. They may not agree on the means, but they have the same end goal. And they are all powerful in their own right, but they are going against Celestia. Like, they need all the power they can get. So it makes sense for them to, you know, just form a temporary alliance and just go at Celestia altogether, and then they can go back to hating each other. Yeah, and some monster died by choking because Ganyu... Yeah, her voice was too thick. Dummy thick with 2 C's. I love how serious Genshin can be, and then they're like, oh yeah, she choked the monster to death with her waist. Dottie, please be useful. Okay, oh, they're pretty close by. It's fine. There we go. Where's the chest? No! I don't have to go that way. God damn it. It's in moments like this that I really miss Xiao's passive. I hate having to rest while climbing. No! What the hell? Did you see that? A drop just came flying down and then it just disappeared. Okay, so that's Cloud Retainer's abode, right? Right? I don't even know anymore. Am I facing the right way? What? Okay, no, never mind. We are en route for this one, but we already have the teleport waypoint. We can just go to Cloud Retainer first. I knew I remembered climbing around these mountains, trying to get enough Primos to pull for Eula. God, the pain. Isn't it weird how so far the only city that didn't turn a traveler is Mondstadt? Aligns with freedom well. You're right. Like, we've been a wanted criminal literally everywhere else. And Fontaine is not going to change that pattern. I'm calling it. I still hope we can call on the Amphe for help, you know? Please stop moving. Please. Can you just stop moving when I let go of my keys? That would be so helpful, you have no idea. Okay, I think I need to prepare food in order to draw out Cloud Retainer, if I'm not mistaken. Julian Kars is where the Adepti dwell, so perhaps this is the abode of one. But there... Really? But there seems to be no way to enter. Yeah, okay, we need to prepare food because she's a foodie. She denies it, but she's a foodie. I know we can cook in there, but I think we need to first get clues from the table. If my memory serves me right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please don't drown here, that's just embarrassing. Oh, there we go. Thank God.
Hey, who put this table here? They've even set it ready for dinner. There's a wine jug and everything.
There's a chest right there.
They even have the guests' names carved into the seats. Here sits Retainer. Here sits Glacier.
Why are you smiling? He just has a little smile on his face.
Rex.
Like, bro, read the room.
Maybe Rex is short for Rex Lapis. But Paimon has no idea about Guizhong.
Oh, Guizhong.
As for retainer... That's it! When Mooncarver was going through the names of his Adepti buddies, he said there was one called Cloud Retainer. So this must be where Cloud Retainer and the other Adepti have their dinner parties.
Where they had.
How about we cook up some
It's
extra
a little
special
bit sadder than
dishes
that,
for the
Paimon.
Adepti? We're sure to get Cloud Retainer's attention that way. But what do Adepti even eat anyway? Paimon has no idea. People must make offerings here all the time. Guess all we can do is look around the area for any leftovers. Maybe that'll give us some ideas.
Wait, hold on a second.
Do you think maybe it's at all possible that the Adepti might like to try some sticky honey roast?
No, but you would. Hold on, she's like, oh yeah, people probably leave offerings in here the entire, like the whole time. But they literally just told us that no one can step foot in Julienkarst. And like, we know that's not entirely true because we get people like, is it Childe? Not Childe. I think it's, what's her name? Ganius. I think it's Ganius' story quest. I need the ingredients.
Someone has definitely cooked here before. Do you think they were making an offering? Looks like they didn't use all the ingredients. Let's see here. We got some snapdragon, some lotus heads, some tofu. Whatever they were cooking, it sounds complicated. Hey, look over there. They left some notes too. Yup, it's a doozy. Paimon's not surprised they had to write it all down. It's a lot to remember. We should read it carefully.
Paimon wants to read something carefully? Oh my god, the world is ending. Is it just me, or is her voice lower in here? It's not as high-pitched. I know they changed it, but I don't know. I don't think I... Hi! Damn it. You never get anything! You always miss with your E! Why? Anyway, I know it got higher over time, but I think when I was first playing through this, I just assumed that it was already higher by this point. I don't know. Anyway, it's kind of weird because, yeah, people do get into Julienkarst, like we know it from other story quests. But Paimon is like, oh yeah, people come here all the time. Like, no, Paimon, we just got Mooncarver yelling at people for coming into Julienkarst. Were you not listening? Like, hello? I think you got it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got it. There was a delay between it disappearing on my screen and what I actually... What am I going? I need the recipe. But like, there's multiple little points that I need to check out, and I think I've gone around all of them. Probably more than one time. Okay. Guizhong, yeah.
These things useful?
Yeah, Razor, they are. Guizhong is weird. Guizhong is so weird. Like, I don't even know if I am, like, very on board with the whole Guizhong is Androne theory. I really don't know, but no matter how you look at it, she's weird. The star pattern that she has, that literally everyone else that is associated with the Abyss in some way also has, it's weird. I don't think she's just dead, because she has this intricate design that we usually don't get that for characters that are just being mentioned, that they're never going to be in the story, you know?
Here. Whoever cooked here last obviously likes to keep things neat and tidy.
Thanks for the
Paimon
unnecessary
bets they were making an
commentary.
offering to the Adepti.
There she goes
We
again!
got us some matsutake and some raw meat. And what do you know? The recipe is right here. This chef was a super organized person.
Okay, so we got the recipe. Nice. Okay. Knowing the story of this character spending time together as friends makes this sad. Yeah, it really is. Especially because this is Cloud Retainer's abode. And Cloud Retainer wasn't fond of Guizhong for a long while, and then they became such close friends, and she misses her, and then there's Madame Ping, and it's just it's pretty sad, bro. They really know how to play with our heartstrings. Excuse you, are you just meant to go back now? I need to cook. What do I need to cook? I probably should have read the name of the recipe. Just probably. Something with matsutake, but I don't think this is it. Is this it? 0 out of 10? Whatever, let's cook. Let me cook. Okay, so we got characters that give us bonus, but they are not Claymore users, so I'm not going to do it because I'm taking this seriously. I just want to make my life as hard as possible. Okay, that should be enough, right? I don't even know what I need to place down on the table. I'm going to figure it out. Give me a second. It's been forever since I last played this. Yeah, a lot of the data are still around, but like, it's not the same. Pink is in the city. I'm not even reading. Whoops. There's a bowl and a pair of chopsticks in front of the chair. Hey, wait, slow down. There is nothing on the table in front of the chair on the southeast side. Engraved on this chair is "Here sits Rex," meaning he's just not around anymore. That's sad. I can't even put anything down. Do I have to go to... No? Where are you guiding me? This side. Okay. For some reason. Good old times when you defeat three slimes for a chest. Yes. Nowadays, you gotta defeat the entirety of the Abyss Order. No! You fooled me. I thought I could catch you. Bro, what did the water ever do to you? Are you going to get this or not? Okay, maybe. You see, when you don't have a dog, you hunt with a cat. So when you don't have an archer, you aim with Dory. It just takes forever though. Please. No! Oh, there we go. Nice.
We'll split it. 50-50.
No, you get nothing. Get out. I probably cut her off though, because I cannot believe there's no fire. Do we need to cook in this one?
Chef.
No, I have no pyro.
Seems there's meat in this pot, but Paimon can't tell which kind.
Paimon meat, emergency
Do you
food.
think whoever cooked this made it as an offering to the Adepti?
There you go, I don't care.
Paimon can't quite imagine an offering made of flour and meat.
Hey, you can make like banana, stir fry it.
Huh?
Not stir
Our
fry it.
messy chef
What do you call it
dropped
in
a piece of
English?
paper on the floor. Ew, and there's a huge footprint on it too. But footprint aside, maybe it has something to do with this mystery dish.
What do you call it in English actually? Like when you wrap up meat in batter and then you fry it. I have no idea. Okay, so we actually need to go back now. Are you still going to make me come back around to cook something? I feel like you are. This would be easier if we had like Ayaka or even Wanderer. Or even Mona! Or even Mona! Okay, now I need to make soup. Soup, more meat, and matsutake meat rolls. I have matsutake meat rolls. Okay, I can place this one, then the Mora one, and soup. Deep fry? Yeah, probably. Yeah, thank you. I have like these weird gaps in vocabulary in my English vocabulary because I learned English not in school but by playing online video games. And we were never talking about food. So that's that. That and an inability to think on my feet, so... What is the soup? I don't have the recipe for the soup. Oh, right here. There we go. Did you know that there's an achievement for cooking bad food? It's because they made it so easy to get it right that you need to make an effort to get it wrong. Hi, Ren! How are you doing? Thank you for joining. He brings his own stuff, or maybe he's the only one sitting. The only one still coming, so he has no ornamental version at the table. Oh, that's even sadder. Just imagine he comes here to eat with his friends, and like Cloud Retainer is just, no, you're going to eat on your own. I don't care. And she just stands up, dear God, like, no, that's so sad. Can we go talk to you now? Ma'am? Burb, ma'am? Oh yeah, we actually get to go inside. I forgot about that. It's like the one time. And then if you come back here after this quest, she just sends you to retrieve blueprints from the little floating island. And she doesn't even open the door. She just doesn't care. No!
One senses the presence of a sigil of permission. One knows not why you have come, though the sincerity of your offering is clear. Hence, you shall be granted an opportunity. Find your way through mine abode, and you shall receive an audience with the Adeptus whom you seek.
Okay. Guys, we have a problem. It's Spyro! Oh, I have no way to cheat the system as well. Like, there's no mechanic, there's no fire, there's no pyro slime. This is awkward. Do we pull out Amber? Because the only other option is just we keep on waiting until we pull a pyro Claymore user before we do the quest. Damn it, Kenshin! You do nothing right. If you had given me Diluc or Dihya, we wouldn't be in this situation. I wouldn't even be mad about not getting Eula if you had given me a usable character. Like, come on. I'm out here trying to make my life harder. You are out here trying to make it impossible. Okay. I cannot even change the party. That's not even an option. But like, I can climb around because I need to activate this monument in order to activate this thingy so I can rotate the roads so I can actually walk to the middle and get to Cloud Retainer. She's up there, like right there. Oh god damn it. No, the trees don't lead us anywhere. I don't think we have a choice. Whee! But no, we actually gotta pull out the forbidden character. We gotta pull out Amber. God. Okay, so the Claymores failed. Thank you for that. Thank you for reminding me that I'm a failure game. Seriously, what the hell? Okay, it's fine. We are going to use Amber to light up the monument and literally nothing else. That's the one thing that she's going to do. It makes me so mad because we couldn't even go for Toma because it can just, she can just shoot at it like short shot. Can any be utilized? I don't think we have anything that can light pyro. Oh, I got a wish. I don't think so. No. Yeah, I don't think we have a choice in here. Yeah, Amber it is. We are just going to use her to light the monument and then forget that it ever happened and just proceed. You see, I hadn't noticed this little thingy because usually recommended elements means exactly that. They are recommended elements. Sometimes it is mandatory elements, but they make no distinction, so I have to restart the whole domain again. Always nice when that happens. Oops, sorry. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it is unfortunate.
One senses the presence of
I
a
don't
sigil of
care. We
permission.
already talked.
One knows not why you have come, though the sincerity of your offering is clear.
Now!
Hence,
Now!
you
You
shall be granted
spawn
an opportunity.
enemies.
Find
Not
your
the
way
good,
through my
you know.
abode, and you shall
Light
receive
it,
an
but,
audience with the Adeptus whom you seek.
It's fine. It's fine. Gotta love them Electro Slimes. You know, I suffered through the abyss.
I must leave no
I got
stone
full
unturned.
stars on the first 2 floors, and then I got like 6 stars on the third one. I couldn't get any stars on like the second chamber, I think. But what I did not remember is just how many Electro Slimes there are on those floors. And because I was using Razor as my main DPS, it wasn't fun. Like the first one, and yeah, sure, most of his damage is physical damage, but like, he can still do some decent damage with his skill, and even his burst. So that sucked. The only way I could manage to clear the first ever floor, the first ever chamber, was by having, by choosing the plus 30% speed boost. So he would swing his... My first run of this, I didn't bring Amber, so I had to leave and return. Yeah! Same. I don't think I had jungling yet. I remember the leaving. I don't remember who I brought with me. Probably Amber, yeah. That's like the only time when I used Amber was for these early game puzzles and domains. Okay. Wait. What? Is there a little mechanism in there? No. Okay, give me a second. We need... Don't stop moving! God. Okay, so turn it again. But like, it shouldn't be this one. Huh? Don't fall. Don't fall. Is my brain lagging? Probably. Give me a second. Oh. Oh, never mind. I thought we had to go to that island first. Never mind. You know what this reminds me of? Have you played through the Honkai Star Rail of Yarilo 6? You know the place that has like these concentric rings within each other, and you have to turn them around? Oh, I need to memorize the order. And you have to turn them so that you can reach your destination. My brain just stops working with those things. I don't know why. What? Why did it close again? Hello? Is there like 3 separate challenges? Really? They really want to make me use Amber, goddamn. Center, right, left. Okay. Center. Right. Left. And then this one. Okay. The rewards are getting progressively better, so I won't complain too much. Okay, neat pattern actually. Oops. I don't think I forgot. Did I forget already? No, we're good. We go all the way over there. Oh, there's a wind current? No, there's a wind current right within the island, so we do need to turn this around. Okay, but like... Hello? Like, there's nothing in there to turn it. This is not going to give us the... Okay, no, it works. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. Okay. I think we are back. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Okay, I think it's stable now. I think the connection is stable. Can you guys hear me? I am sorry. It's not a blue stream if OBS does not act up. Swear to God. I do think it's all CPU related. I do think my laptop just can't.
Jean will be upset if she catches us lazing around like this.
Are we back? Okay. Maybe. Please just hold the connection. Is that too much to ask? Zero. We're back, kinda. It's fluctuating so much. You have no idea. God damn it. I don't even know what you're hearing. Is Amber the problem? I see green. Oh no, I see yellow. Oh, I see red. No, yellow, green. Okay. Please don't tank. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. I think we are back. Not very stable. Not a very stable connection, but I don't think it's dropping down to 0 completely. I'm so sorry, guys. I am so sorry. Hopefully it lets us keep going now. I did stop the stream and restart it over and over again. It wasn't enough. I restarted the program itself. It usually helps, so we'll see if that works. Sorry about that. I saw something.
I keep
Neon
watch.
said
You leave,
hardware
you
encoding.
call me.
I will look into that. I'm not great with PCs. Like, I'm better than the average person, is what experience has taught me, but that's because I know how to use Google. Nothing else. So I'll have to look into that. Overheating? I mean, I don't know if you can hear the fans with my laptop. I don't know if it's picking it up. They are not going crazy. Like, and my laptop doesn't feel too warm. We did have it fixed like not that long ago. I replaced my HDD with an SSD. It got much faster. I replaced the battery. It's still very much linked to the wall. It's plugged in because it doesn't work without it. It's been doing so much better ever since it got fixed. But then it still cannot handle streams. But you are right. It does happen usually later on. So there might be something in there. I really need to upgrade though. Bro, what am I even doing? I'm so lost that I'm just firing shots at random. It's not dusty. Wait, it seems this happens later in the streams, perhaps overheating. You may want to get compressed air can and blow through the laptop to clear out the heatsink. I don't think it's dusty because we did clean it recently. But yeah, I probably should try that again. Gameplay is lagging a bit, but all seems to be fine. Oh god damn it. Thank you. Sorry about that. I hate this. You see, I always get nervous when I start streaming because I know there's going to be scuff. Like, I just know it. We had massive scuff at the beginning because of the audio not working properly for some godforsaken reason. And then this happened. Stop walking. No, please, Amber. Shh, it's okay. Just a toggle. You can try it in private stream and see if you like the results. Thank you. I will try that. That's like my homework right now. I will do that because anything that can prevent this from happening is great in my books. I mean, so long as the quality isn't atrocious, of course, because he likes to look at that. But yeah, I'll have to try that. And I'm not even going to be streaming all that often, I don't think. Not right now. I'm going on vacation in a little while, like in August, second week of August. So I'm not going to have a schedule like I used to. Especially because starting in September, I'm going to be working 9 to 5 and commuting for like 3 hours a day. So yeah, I'm going to stream whenever I can, but I don't think I'm going to have the structured schedule or anything. But regardless, I do like streaming and I don't want to stop just because my laptop decided it doesn't want to, you know. Hi Elia, how are you doing? Thank you for joining. You have joined just as the scuff ended, so that's great.
The path that leads through this abode defies those of ordinary abilities.
Oh, sorry, it's not autoplaying. Thank you. She thinks we are
The one before
extraordinary.
you is the Adeptus Cloud Retainer. Now speak of the matter which brings you here.
Didn't her voice also change? I feel like it's much more elegant right here than it is in later quests. Did you build this whole place? Did you design all those mechanisms? Yes, make her talk about the mechanisms.
You surmise correctly.
She loves it.
In fact, even Gui Zhang and Rex Lapis themselves found one's technological accomplishments to be worthy of commendation.
Oh, there we go, Gui Zhang.
Huge.
This
and
hits different now.
There are so many mechanisms. Do you really have this whole place to yourself? What's it even for? Did you build it as your private mechanism workshop or something?
It's an introvert's paradise,
Just like the
Paimon.
stories say, the Adepti leave the human world, find somewhere to go be a hermit, and then they research and invent all these amazing things.
One is simply not partial to the tedium of social interaction, and wish to
Amen.
find some peace and quiet.
She basically
Find
said,
it
small
one
talk,
did.
not for me.
Shortly after which, you arrived bearing your sigil of permission. But enough. State the matter which brings you here at once. You have disturbed the tranquility of this place for long enough.
You explain what happened in Liyue Harbor.
Rex Lapis. Assassinated? How can this be? Such a heinous crime! Who would dare? The notion is so preposterous as to be unbelievable.
You know what I just saw?
One shall have to verify the truth of the matter independently.
She did the whole, like, opening her wings and just jewing. In my mind, I saw that seagull with the red eyes and the just just cocks its head back and screams in primal agony. I'm like, yeah, that's her. She's a seagull now.
Perhaps one shall quash Liyue first, then convene with the other Adepti.
Excuse me? Yeah, accurate reaction.
Wait, what? Did you just say squash Liyue Harbor? Are you seriously gonna wipe out the whole city?
Only a response of sufficient magnitude can negate the possibility of further incidents.
Like, I'm sorry, yeah, I'm sure that's what Rex Lapis would want. And yeah, there can't be any more incidents if everyone is dead. That's sound logic right there. But the Adepti are sworn to protect the city. Yeah.
It is as you say. We have protected Liyue Harbor under the leadership of Rex Lapis for 37 centuries. But in the face of this coup, by nefarious actors, exceptional measures must be taken.
Yikes!
Wait.
Quick, you gotta think of something. She wants to squash Liyue flat, and it doesn't seem like she's bluffing.
Did you see the sky? I think it's just not rendering properly, but that looks weird. You accepted our offering. That makes this a contract.
Exactly what Paimon was gonna say. We made all that delicious food and gave every last bit of it to you. We were hoping you might help Liyue out,
and honestly,
not
based.
wipe Liyue out. Or at least let's, discuss it first. Can't hurt for you to get a second opinion.
Contract? A cruel irony that you should appeal to the notion after the merciless murder of the god of contracts himself.
Again, who would be able to kill your god?
The people of Liyue seem quite content to dispense with their contracts They are quite adept at taking that which is composed of black and white and turning it gray. Nevertheless, since you come here in the name of contracts, far be it from one to abandon one's own contractual obligations.
Oh yes, I hate contracts. By the way, I am contract bound, so yeah, let's chat it out. Let me see the sky,
Least
please.
of all when you come bearing a sigil of permission. Rex Lapis infused these sigils with adeptal power when he first cast them. That power once aided humans in battle.
Okay.
Most of the sigil's power has long since worn off. It is but a keepsake now.
We actually don't know about the. We don't know a lot about this. We don't know a lot about the sigils, do we?
This keepsake
never get
cannot
brought
be
up again.
taken as proof of your trustworthiness. One must investigate the claims that you make independently. This, no doubt, is Mooncarver's very reason for summoning us. Your audience with the Adeptus before you is now concluded.
Wait, no. Show
Leave
me
it
the sky.
once, and
It just got off. Oh no. Wait. I think we can look at it. Wait, give me a second. Oh, we got story quests. Let's go. Look at the sky. Isn't that weird? We got the galaxy effect right there, but there's no stars anywhere else. It's like we got maybe like 1, 2. It's like there's such a sharp contrast. It just looks weird, but it looked weirder during the cutscene. I don't know if I'm seeing things, if it's not loading properly, but it did look pretty weird. She's nice because she doesn't know us. Yeah, she needs to get real close to you before she reveals her toxicity. And she starts telling you embarrassing stories about her children. Defies ordinary abilities, correct? Amber was required. No! The power of Pyro is no one that we can have. Everything was Claymores only, until the Pyro Nation attacked. And then the rules were broken.
Come on, let's go. There's a fortune to be made.
No, we are not making fortunes, unfortunately. Otherwise we would pull Eula. But that ain't happening. She just let it sound about socializing. I mean, to be fair, she is, like, apart from Xiao, she is the one Adeptus that cares for us the most. And is actually genuinely nice. If you get past the prickly exterior. And also, when you are just plummeting to your death in giant cars, she creates these wind currents to lift you up, so that's nice of her. She's like, no, you ain't dying on my guard. And sometimes those wind currents actually are more trouble than they are worth, because they just knock you off path, but that's fine. What counts is intention, right? Paimon wants to watch destruction. Paimon feeds on destruction. She's a primal deity of chaos, okay? She lives for it. You know how Fossilor lives for the spectacle of the courtroom? Paimon lives for the spectacle of destruction. Don't ever let her fool you. She's not just a cute little fairy. She is the god of destruction. She's going to unleash Ragnarok upon Tevat. Yeah. Actually, I don't know where I read that, but I'm pretty sure at some point I read that it was Cloud Retainer's doing. Pretty sure. Don't quote me on that though. I'm more homework. I'm going to figure out the thingy with my PC, and then I'm going to go look for the source of that information. It's been sitting, it's a piece of trivia that has been sitting on my brain for so long that I just take it as an acquired fact. So I actually don't know what the source is. If even there's a source, or if someone just told me, I'll have to check that out. Did you know, canonically, after we did the offerings and before entering the domain, Shenhe walks by the traveler? Yes! Yes! I saw the trailer, and I'm like, bro, it would be so cool if they retroactively actually added Shenhe, but like make her a mirage. You can't actually interact with her, you cannot talk to her. That would be cool. But at the same time, like for old players it would suck because you wouldn't have gotten to see her. But for new players it would be such a nice little Easter egg. Come here! Bro, I'm not about to yeet myself off a mountain for you. Like, Be for real. Did you die? No, you respawned. Go. There we go. 3 slimes. God, I love this.
Smell of treasure. Strange.
Strange. Okay, okay. We are getting there. For the spectacle of food consumption. Paimon is not the sustainer. Paimon is not part of Istaroth or whatever you want to think she is. Paimon is a god of mukbangs. Hear me out. Just hear me out. Oh, I think this is a side quest. No? This is a guy that got a brother or something stuck in the amber, I think. Hi, you lovely gay cat. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. Yeah, I'm live. It's been a minute. And OBS is dead set on making sure I am not live, but I'm still persisting.
Have mercy, O mighty Adeptus. I beg you. Show mercy upon me and my brother. Spare our lives.
Yeah, it's the brother.
Who are you? What's going on?
That, excuse you, that's like my line. Like, what are you doing?
You first.
Oh. You enjoy safe passage in Joyun Karst. It can only mean one thing.
How do you know? You just saw
You must
us.
be Adepti messengers. Sent here to rescue me and my brother.
Bro has got
What
main
is he
character
talking
syndrome.
about?
Oh, have mercy, mighty messengers of the illuminated Adepti. I beg you to save us. My brother and I, we only came here because our family is poor, and we heard tell of treasures hidden in the amber of Mount Hulao. It was stupid of us. But all we wanted to do was find enough treasure to sell and support our family. We followed the path up the mountain, but suddenly, the amber, it swallowed up my brother Li Dang.
Go tell
I
that
ran away
to
and made
everyone.
it this
No
far
one is
before
going
it
to believe
dawned
you.
on me. We were trespassers in the abode of the Adepti, and this was our punishment. I had no idea how to rescue my brother, so I just started praying for the Adepti to have mercy, right here on the spot. And now, at long last, 2 messengers come to my aid.
Oh, buddy, chill,
What?
chill. I'm
We're
not helping
not Adepti
nobody.
messengers. We just want to find the Adepti like everyone else.
No, you must be messengers. You have to be.
And you have to be
I
kidding
have
me.
no idea which amber trapped him. Please, you have to rescue him. I beg you. Show me some Adepti mercy.
The duality of the traveler. Oh, fine. I'll go have a look. Or, of your transgression, your predicament, and your repentance, one has become aware. I am now one with the Adepti.
Thanks be to the Adeptus of Mount Hulao and to their messengers. Never will we be so foolish again.
Whoa, check you out. When you speak like that, you actually make a pretty convincing Adepti messenger.
I can pull off being anything, Paimon. I can be an honorary
about where
knight.
to find the Adeptus,
I can be a
but
wanted
He
criminal.
seems pretty one-track mind about rescuing his brother right now.
Okay, where is it?
So, he said that Li Dang got trapped in amber somewhere on Mount Hulao, and that they were following the path the whole way up.
That doesn't narrow it down.
So let's follow the path down from here.
What if
and
we
make
just
sure to
find
be on the
Chi-Chi?
lookout for amber on the way.
What if we just find Chi-Chi in the amber? That should be like an achievement. You break enough of this, you get the Chi-Chi. I would finally C6 my Chi-Chi. Actually, I think she's like C3. It's not that bad. Not yet. Bro, where are you? Oh, thank you, lovely gay cat. So nice of you. Ooh. I didn't even notice I had killed something. Never mind. Paimon isn't important. Paimon is like the cameraman. Okay? You got the narrator. She's the omnipresent narrator, but she's always the cameraman as well. That's why she never dies despite not doing anything. I think it's just canon at this point. Because we all know the cameraman doesn't die. And it's the only explanation for Paimon still being alive at this point. Bro, how far are you going to make me go? Oh, I killed another boar. No, no, no. Just passing by. Don't mind me. Cheat. Wait, they are? They are from the Hotel trailer? Really? I always assumed they were just some random treasure hunters. Hoarders, I mean. Oh, I love that. I love how Genshin just... Hey! We found the guy! This is like Doctor's Who thingy. I don't think the amber was tall enough to encase you just standing completely upright.
Good for storage.
Li Dong? I mean, why not? Why not? Please. I don't have pyro. I can bring you to the surface. Let's just aggravate the crap out of you. Come back. Don't be shy. You were the one who attacked first. Where the hell? Bro! No. You can just attack me then play hooky. Fight me like a slime, damn it. I hate how aggressive Razor's E is. It just locks onto something and I can never make sense of what it is because it's never the right thing. It doesn't work with animals, for instance, like if you're trying to hunt something, it's not going to log onto them. Where are you going? What the? Okay, did you disengage? The music stopped. There we go. That's fine as well, I guess.
What happened? You rescued me. Oh, thank you.
Well, not by my own
and have you seen my brother? His name is Li Ding. We were climbing the mountain together. I just hope he didn't get trapped in Amber too.
He's the one who sent us looking for you. It's the top of a mountain.
So he's safe then?
Debatable. The others are still around.
Thank you. I will head up to find my brother now. Here's hoping I don't run into any more Amber on the way.
There's plenty of it, my bro. I think it's traumatized. It's closer to the bottom. Oh, sorry. I missed that. That would have been useful. Speaking of being anything, do you remember the first lantern rite when the traveler meets up with a treasure hoarder while wearing the Fatui mask? I wasn't around for the first one. I started playing later that year, so I haven't played that. But I remember playing Eula's quest with the Fatui mask. Apparently there's more instances where that happened. I have to look into that because I am writing the script about the Traveler and the Fatui before I finish the main event of this patch on my main account, so I can finally rewrite my theory in peace, because apparently there's relevant information. Genshin just hits you like that. They just give you new info right when you think you have it figured out.
Thank you for rescuing my brother, oh mighty messengers of the illuminated Adepti.
Have you ever seen the Adeptus before? No, and it explains a lot.
What? No. I mean, like everyone else, we've heard that there's an Adeptus living in Mount Hulao. But regular folks like us would never have the chance to meet them. No way. Unlike you guys, you're Adepti messengers. So it's a whole different story. Anyway, we have trespassed in the realm of the Adeptus for long enough. We should get going. Thank you, mighty Adepti messengers.
Yes, thank.
Bro, the autoplaying is so bad. Give us Honkai Star Rail level of autoplaying, please. It just gets
super
off.
helpful if we actually were Adepti messengers. Because it seems like this Adeptus has got a real temper problem. But it's not like we've done anything wrong, so...
Who dares trespass on my mountain?
It's... Who frees the thief from incarceration? Please stop cutting off the dialogue. I'm going to turn off autoplay at this point. Like, you're going to hear the click, but that's better than it cutting off.
And receive your punishment
at once. How about no? And actually, if you guys will excuse me, I will be gone for like 30 seconds because I need to go to the bathroom. I drink way too much water during my streams, so I can keep on talking. Sorry, I'll be right back.
I smell rabbit.
Hi, I'm back. I'm sorry. Let me just catch up with chat before we actually get cutscene locked again.
I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
So hungry. I used to try and catch them from my teapot. Oh, you mean the Andro slimes? Honestly, I think it's a good thing that we cannot have them, because I think I would just burn the whole thing down trying to make them jump out of the ground. So yeah, that's probably for the best. It's like tic tac and toe, ding dang and dong. You know, I don't know, my mind went somewhere else immediately. Li Ding, Li Dang, and the third brother, Li Dong. That sounds like some sort of anecdote that we have over here. It's like it's meant to make you say a swear word, but it's actually a trick, because it's like, oh, there's 5 sisters, but it says the name of one. And you are basically just taking the same words and replacing one vowel. And then it ends with a swear word when you get to the U. And it's just meant to get you in trouble with the people around you. Little kids love that. That was the one you in the chasm? Named 2 and how? Really? That completely flew by me. I did not notice that. Still Adeptus thinks we are mortal. Yeah. You know what I noticed? I was reading the wiki for Hejdaha, and there's like this entry on an interview about him that the devs made. And there's somewhere that it says that the traveler's own lifespan is by no means short. And I remember people just getting into an argument like, oh, is the traveler mortal? Is the traveler actually young? Does it even count if they were like sealed for 500 years? Does that count towards their age? Is it like just chronological, or is it biological? And the devs have been telling us from the very beginning that they are very old, and I'm like, okay, interesting.
You intrude upon the sanctity of Mount Hulao. You destroy the amber of my mountain. And you free a thief whose freedom is not yours to give.
He has a voice changer. He just says the
was an
echo
affront
effect.
to the Adepti. But your actions are an abomination of the highest order.
Oh, thank you. I try very hard.
Wait! We can explain!
Here, look at this. Mooncarver sent us. He's probably going to listen to Mooncarver more, right?
Mooncarver? Trusted a mere mortal as his messenger? Is this a sigil of permission? One is surprised to find such things still exist in the mortal realm.
One does not know everything.
In the beginning,
Shocker.
Rex Lapis cast them for the mortals with his own hand. Few were made then, and thousands of years on, fewer still remain. Speak. One shall listen to the matter which brings you here. Then one shall verify the truth thereof.
Damn, you toned down real fast.
You would be wise to speak the truth. For Liyue is not so far from here that one would be easily deceived.
Far from me. You explain what happened in Liyue Harbor.
Rex Lapis. Assassinated? At the rite of dissension?
The dramatic
what
camera
mortal
pan.
in Liyue, nay, in all the world, would conspire to commit such foul treason? Or perhaps the more pertinent question is, what power in this world could aspire to achieve it?
He's so dramatic. The animation is so dramatic, and he's just speaking
Rex
in
Lapis
such a level
charged
tone.
the Adepti with the protection of Liyue, and we have always honored this duty. As the people have prospered, so have we gradually withdrawn into the mountains. Indeed, this was a gesture of goodwill towards humanity.
I mean, yeah, they kind of don't
But
want you there.
now, alas, Rex Lapis, gone. Traveler,
Can you play it?
Of the matter you have relayed, one has become aware. One now knows why Moon Carver has sent for us. Once one has dealt with certain matters here that require my attention, one shall convene with the other Adepti.
Can someone explain the Amber situation to me? Ask Chi-Chi. I'm sure she'll love to tell you about that.
Adepti always have magical powers in storybooks. Seems it's true in real life too. You know, like how grass is actually Adepti hair, and rivers are actually Adepti saliva.
Oh.
There must be something similar going on with the Amber.
Oh, you guys, this is the Pango. This is the Pango myth. So, in the manga, right, Venti talks about the myth of the creation of Tevat. And it talks about this god, Pango, which is the god in the creation myth in Chinese mythology. And it's basically, it's very, very similar to Fanes, except the guy actually dies later. Pango dies from the strain of holding the sky and the earth apart. And now they are comparing the Adepti to Pango. Huh. I hadn't noticed this. So I'm like, okay, maybe this is like a red herring, but Genshin just loves sprinkling in like little references. And I am curious because this reminds me that Zhongli, the man himself, is an Adeptus. And people have been thinking that perhaps it could be like a primordial dragon or something. I don't know about that, but this could potentially be indicating something about him. Huh. So is Rain Adepti tears? Amber must be crystallized Adepti. Ew, gross.
Your nonsense knows
Right
no
in front of
bounds.
him.
This amber is produced by a flower that one has planted here, called the karst crawler.
Okay, to be fair, you know how birds just love to poop on top of everything, like cars, your head if you're not lucky. Just imagine Mountain Shaper. Mountain Shaper sees the thieves and is like, it's pooping time. And he just encases them. I'm sorry, that's such a cursed imagery.
The majority of the plant is hidden underground. When stepped on, it produces amber to trap the invader. After taking up residence here, one planted many karst crawlers to ensure that the tranquility of the mountain would remain undisturbed. Over the years, they have helped to prevent many disturbances. But in the process, they have also trapped many curious things.
Oh, so the Amber is alive?
The plant is.
Correct. Thus, one may not leave this place in its current state, for fear of the risk to innocent lives in one's absence. One will depart as soon as one has attended to this matter. One trusts that the manner of your departure will be swifter in nature.
He's just sending us away. He's just shooing us away, like, I don't want you here anymore, goodbye. Okay. We made it to rank 26. When? I didn't even notice. So we gotta go back. We should have to go to the hotel to meet with Xiao, right? Yeah, Wangshu Inn. And we... God, we ain't got nothing to teleport us there. That's way too far. Anyway. Oh yeah, we have those where I'm from, except they are slurs instead of swear words. Edgy elementary school kids. God damn! I swear, kids, they are getting looser and looser mouths. Like my sister. My sister is in middle school. She's technically not. I think middle school is like from 7th grade. So she's only going to start middle school like in September. And she curses like a sailor. And I'm like, if I cursed like that when I was your age, I would have a faithful meeting with my mom's slipper. But not you. You just get a free pass. What is going on? I don't know, kids they are exposed to the internet from a very early age now, and... Oh, that's where you are! There's a chest on top of that though, so I do need to climb that. But slurs? Really? There's limits. Someone teaches kids. How do I... Can you let me climb? I think it was the one behind me. Bro? See, we need Wanderer. We need Wanderer here. Oh, the leg. You good, bro? I'm this close to giving up on a chest. Please. Just... Ah, yes, there we go. No, don't move.
Empty chest.
Stop moving.
Good for storage.
W key, please. Work with me, not against me. And then there's a chest that I cannot get because Amber is off limits. Okay. I think they're much older than just 500 years. Before it is said that the twins have witnessed many worlds being born and fallen. Yeah, and if you think about it, like, even if they haven't spent a significant amount of time in those worlds, they do say that they have been to many of them. Like, there's a voice line between the Traveler and Paimon, where the Traveler is saying something to... I think it's about bartenders. Like, if you pay a bartender or something, they will tell you a lot of rumors. And then Paimon is like, oh, is that so? I'm just going for the teleport waypoint, never mind. And they are like, oh, maybe I'm getting this mixed up. Maybe I heard this in another world. And Paimon is like, oh, that must mean that you've been to a lot of worlds if you are mixing them together. And they're like, yeah, pretty much. So even if they have been like in and out of those worlds, it still takes a lot of time to travel to enough worlds to the point where they just kinda all mix together in your head. And we know that the twins weren't really awake when they landed, or at least the Traveler wasn't. And that might actually be because they need to spend some sort of power, I'm going to ignore silly, in order to travel. Like how... Oh, you're following me. Okay, then. Like how Rukkhadevata got smaller when she used up a lot of her power, or even Marchosius, like Guoba. So, instead of having to get smaller, maybe they need to sleep it off, which might or might not be what Venti does. Yeah, he's lazy, but I think there's something more in there. So imagine that they have to sleep it off every single time.
Useful?
That's a lot of time spent traveling between worlds, being asleep, and then waking up, getting to know the culture well enough to know about all these little ear sayings and these little rumors. I don't believe for a second that they are anywhere near 500 years old. I just wonder why they lie about their age so much. Like, they lie about their name as well. And I get they want to remain anonymous because they didn't really have the most welcoming run-in when they first got to Tevat. I'm not going to jump down for that. We'll get it some other time. But like, they lie about their age a lot and they are not even consistent about it. Sometimes they are too young to drink, other times they are much older than they appear. Like, make up your mind. At least stay consistent, because the people around you are going to know that you are lying if you just keep doing it. Like, why? Why? Oh yeah, the elevator.
Take a seat, please.
It's been forever since I've come to this hotel without teleporting there, so I'm just confused. Ooh, sorry. Speaking of voices, did you know that the deep voice of Mountain Shaper belongs to Eater's V8 Moon Carver? Really? God, that guy's got some range.
This place seems basic. Are we really gonna find an Adeptus here?
Just call the hotel
Let's
basic.
take a look.
Okay.
Paimon reckons he'll be on the balcony. Doubt we're gonna find him in the kitchen.
Okay then. You wanted to find him in the kitchen, don't lie. I think we need to talk to Vergolde, however you pronounce her name. And that VA, I don't really watch the dub version of anime, but I know that he dubbed like Tanjiro. And he screams a lot. I remember him doing like the voice that he did for Eater originally before he was told to just calm down. It's like, Wind Blade! So he's got some range. Clever sword.
Oh, he's not here?
To the blind, everything may not be as it appears.
Tell me that this isn't the beginning of a romance novel. I will take no criticism on this take.
You came prepared. Though this only prevents me from hurting you myself, doesn't stop you from getting hurt in other ways.
Ooh, ominous.
Paimon doesn't get it.
Too much contact with our world is breaking the rules. Mortal souls are not as robust as those of Adepti, nor can your blood carry this level of adeptal energy. It's for your own good. Leave. Now.
Huh.
Wait a sec, we came here to...
So...
Paimon's peeved. All he does is think about himself.
You know, it says that the mortal cannot carry that amount of adaptal energy in their blood. And then, in a scene where the Jade Chamber is sacrificed, the Traveler is just channeling the adaptal energy from all of the Adepti. And Childe still calls them immortal. Like, bro, add 1 and 1, okay? It doesn't equal 3. Come on. Sorry, let me just catch up real quick. This adapts analogy is actually not an actual thing, it just exaggerates legend. I do think so, but like Pangu, the legend of Pangu shouldn't really be canon in the world of Genshin when we have Before Sun and Moon, you know? It's weird, but they are sprinkling in something in there. And I'm really interested in what they're going to do with it. I have no idea what the direction they are going in is. I've thought about making like a video about the creation myth of Tevat, but like, how do I combine the two things? How do you explain this discrepancy? And especially because it was Venti that brought it up, and Venti supposedly knows all the songs of past and future, and is connected to Istaroth in some way, and Istaroth is one of the shades, so she knows the primordial one personally. And now we have Venti being like, oh no, no, it wasn't the primordial one who created anything, it was Pangu. It's weird. It's really weird. Similar age as your sister. It's a weird age, isn't it? It's a difficult age. I'll just say that. And then I have a much younger sister as well. They are both much younger. It's a weird discrepancy in ages. It makes for some unique dynamics, let's just say. I have a friend, trick naive little me, to saying the N-word. Oh no! Oh no! Something about the power of true names. You know, that could be, because we also have the same thing with Xiao, like that's not his real name, nor is Aladdis, so maybe that's a good interpretation. Also on VAs with range, Kazuha's voice actor dubbed Rengoku in Demon Slayer, which gives me whiplash whenever I remember. Are you serious? How do you go from Rengoku, which is super full of energy, always bright and looking on the up and up, and then Kazuha is just weed boy, is Canadian eater, is shield, he takes a shield pill every morning, he's just, oh, hello traveler, yeah, this is the guy that killed my entire family, isn't that interesting? No, I'm not mad. Stress is bad for you, you know, cortisol is poison. Like, it's always so impressive when they can pull characters that are on completely different ends of the spectrum. Mad respect for them, really. What if the traveler is lying about their name to actually hide it from Paimon because they know something is up with a floating fairy pixie silly thing? But Paimon knows. Paimon knows their true name. And I think she has known for a good while, because during the We Will Be Reunited quest, the twin calls the traveler by their real name, and Paimon doesn't even comment on it. It's like she just knew. She already knew. And they do trust each other a great deal. I do think that they trust Paimon wholeheartedly. Paimon is weird. They probably know that she's weird, but they also trust her. Yeah, it does sound like a romance novel. There's not seem plausible. What? The thing about lying about the name? Yeah, I agree. I forgot the Xiao called us immortal at the beginning. I thought we were smarter. I thought we were smarter than us. I don't think he knows. I remember reading this little comic where it's like, oh, Lumine, we are going to be done apart by the sands of time because you are mortal and you are going to die. And she's like, bitch, I'm older than you. It's like, what? Yeah, we love a little himbo. It's not even a himbo if he's short though, right? What do we call a short king who is not very bright? We call him a Xiao. Is on some insane anime arc. She wears wigs and stuff from Doki Doki of all things. I mean, to each their own. My sister wears tons of makeup. She's not into anime though. She's crazy about Harry Potter. It drives me mad, but okay. Can't stop talking about it. And reads a lot of manga. Okay, that sounds like me though. It's hard not to spoil her. I know. When you are just so much older, you just want to spoil them and protect them. It's almost like you are no longer a sibling. You are like the third parent. And you don't get any of the respect that the actual parents get. But they are still your little siblings, you know? You just want to care for them. There's that instinct right there. There's also Chris Hackney, who is the Inquisitive Baptist boss. And I add, bro, what's with the insane voice actors? I swear, I am so jealous. Like, I can't sing. I don't have any range. My voice is annoying. I wish I could do like impressions and no. And then there's just people out there who have such mastery over their voices. I'm really impressed by voice actors, especially like seiyus, and the English voice actors do great in Genshin. It's actually my favorite dub, but the whole seiyu culture in Japan is amazing. It just there's a level of proficiency that they have. It's just amazing. The Pango, I guess, Pango analogy from Venti isn't referring to Teyvat's creation. Also, Staroth is the thousand winds, and Venti is said to be born from the branches of time and part of the thousand winds. Yeah, that's a connection, like the thousand winds of time. I'm pretty sure Venti is in some way related, and that explains his knowledge of the future and the past. Because Istaroth is said to be every moment. She's like omnipresent in that sense. So I think it makes a lot of sense for them to be related in some aspect. And Venti, I'm pretty sure he's talking about Teyvat's creation. I think it literally says that. Like, it came out of the blue. It's like singing a song, and again, songs of past and present. It's weird. I'm not willing to just disregard that. It's still himbo. I accept that. Yeah, they really are. Japanese VAs are insane. Paimon is just floating here. I'll just let her talk, otherwise we're gonna get stuck in here.
Paimon wants to give him an ugly nickname. But if you tick off an Adeptus, the only thing you'll probably ever find in treasure chests is cabbages.
But you can eat those.
Guess we should go ask the boss lady of the inn about just how she manages to talk to Adepti.
The weird boss lady of the inn in the very weird inn. To be fair, this reminds me of how Paimon is actually so kind to Xiao. Is the only one she respects. She both fears him and feels for him. It's actually really sweet. Hello, a distinctive but elusive dress sense, defined yet atypical facial features, and followed around everywhere by a floating elf companion. Nope, can't place you. Okay, you didn't need to go to that length to just basically diss us. Also, a floating elf companion. Is this kind of like Honkai reference? Like the elf? Tell me about it, Adeptus.
Oh, you've already met Xiao. Not bad. Not often he's in a good enough mood to agree to see people.
That's his good mood?
Oh yes. The Adepti are very hard to come by. Many people go their whole lives praying to them, never once actually getting to see one. When the Archon built Liyue, he borrowed power from the Adepti. But most of them only know how to protect Liyue by fighting. So for many millennia, it has instead been humans who have led Liyue.
You really know a lot, huh, boss lady?
It's not boss lady, it's just boss. Anyway, seeing as you have the favor of the Adepti, things should be a lot easier. Well, if you want to know my opinion, if you keep Xiao in a good mood, things should be okay.
Good mood? Can't really imagine what a good mood looks like for that vigilant yaksha.
Will be interesting, won't it? Come to think of it, I've never seen him smile either.
Oh,
how about this?
That's so sad.
You go see the chef for a bowl of almond tofu and a plate of whatever it is you're best at making. Almond tofu is one of the few human foods Xiao likes. The other dish is up to you.
Up to us, eh? What do you think you're the best at cooking.
Not sticky honey roast, much to your displeasure. Satisfying salad, I guess? Perhaps manjasaku hot pyro slime. I don't think... Is that even an actual recipe? I don't think I have that.
Really hard to screw that one up, right?
So long as it's food, she's satisfied. You know, when I pulled for Xiao... Oh, there's a book in there. Never mind. When I pulled for Xiao, I actually did this whole ritual. I came to this very inn. I cooked 1 almond tofu for each of the fallen yaksha and 1 for Xiao, and then an extra 1 for the traveler. I took the traveler out. It was a Geo traveler because they met in Liyue during the Liyue Archon quest. Where's the tofu? Where's the tofu? I need to talk to the chef, right? Where is the chef? What? Just a delicious... What? Never mind. I climbed on top of the little rock formation that they make. And I just called for Xiao and ate 1 of the almond tofu and he came home. Okay, talk to the chef. Where are you? Oh yeah, he has some sort of dilemma, right? Because everyone needs to make us their slaves.
Can't you see I'm on a break, kid? Scram!
That's not very smiley of you, is it? Smiling Yanxiao. Excuse me, would like an almond toast.
Scram!
Dang. Okay.
Whoa. This chef guy's service is about as good as that Wagner guy's back in Mondstadt.
It's for the boss. Good day.
I see. If it's for the boss, then guess I don't have a choice now, do I? But my heart's not really in it right now. Not enough to make a dessert as painstaking as almond tofu.
And why is that?
A fencer's hand must be steady. So too must the hand of a chef. But my hands, they're not steady.
It's fine, bro.
Because,
you aren't a surgeon.
A traveler once told me that this inn is haunted.
Yeah, I'm pretty
and
sure
then just
that
now,
it is.
just now, in the kitchen, I saw something. Something not right.
This chef looks so intimidating, but speak of ghosts and he becomes weak.
I keep thinking, even Wangshu Inn isn't safe. I can't keep a steady hand for something like almond tofu.
All right, in the name of high-quality almond tofu, we need to go check this kitchen out.
And rate it. Okay. This is so random. The random side-tracking side quest that we are given for absolutely no reason. Like, there's a dead god, supposedly.
Doesn't seem to be anything.
And we are out here making almond tofu. I feel like if we had just told Xiao, you know, your god is dead, he would have listened. You know? Yeah, it is a cute spirit girl. I remember tracking her down to like a bush outside, I think. I keep walking by the book and not picking it up. Never mind.
What? You saw it too? There really is a ghost. What? How could I?
Okay, so he's useless now. What do we do?
Exorcism.
Forget it. Let's just go see the boss lady again.
Oh my god. People just hate ghosts. It reminds me how everyone is just like, your house is haunted? Move away. Listen, I'm very skeptical, but I've seen some crap growing up in this house. You don't just move away. You just start paying the ghost space
Scared
rent.
of something so insignificant. Hard to believe he was once a notorious bandit.
Oh, that explains the physics.
You don't seem that afraid of ghosts, boss lady.
Gods and ghosts. I've seen it all before.
Come to think of it, others don't seem to know there's an Adeptus here at the inn except for the boss lady.
Shh. Say any more and you'll be divulging my little secret. Right.
Little secret, she
Best
says.
you two be off. Go see to it that that little ghost doesn't go scaring anybody else. Not that I'm ordering you around. It's like the Adeptus said. Mortal souls are not as robust as those of the Adepti.
How did you hear that?
So as not to be harmed when dealing with the Adepti, you can start by practicing with that ghost.
Wait. We didn't tell you that. How did you hear that? The walls have ears indeed. Oh my god. But how should we persuade the
There
ghost?
is a calligraphy painting in the inn known as the Witness Sigil. It's been in circulation for over 1,000 years. Go take a look at it. Once you have, look for a place outside where you can see the exact same Witness Sigil formation.
You are so sussy, lady. I swear to God. Oh yeah, I remember. We have to like line up the 3 rocks to make it appear. Sorry, I'm getting behind in chat. Another world's creation? Okay, I'll have to reread that. But like, that raises even more questions, doesn't it? Because Venti supposedly is not a descender. His memory gets altered. What? Lower? Like, he should not know about another world's creation. Okay. I'm going to forget the symbol. It's fine. You should not know about it. And that actually reminds me of the damn seed that Albedo has. I keep going back to that. Like, there's another world, many worlds really, and they somehow find a way to come through. Like, there's a seed that somehow makes its way onto Devat. And this one? Yeah. So there we go.
There she is! So scary! Quick, you!
Little girl.
You grab her! She's trying to get away! We have to follow her! If it's as the boss lady said, she won't disappear like last time!
And like, even the common folk don't seem to be all that surprised that there are other worlds, but it also doesn't seem to be common knowledge. It's a weird dichotomy. Okay, we're getting there. Kari Yi, voices one of the Black Serpent Knights. Sorry, the name actually doesn't ring a bell. I'm terrible with names. I forgot who they are. Oh, what? Bro! I'm not moving!
She doesn't know when to give up!
Oh no,
This
I hate
old
these
decrepit
things.
ruin guard!
I hate these
Surely
things.
it's not possessed!
This is the one that no matter how high my level gets, I will never stop hating. Because it just floats there and then it does the scary spinny attack. Like, no. Yeah, the other ruin machines. Oh, the ruin guards. They can do the fidget spinner attack, but at least you can see them coming and you can just run away. These guys, you can hardly see what they are doing because they are kind of like out of frame. Nope. There we go. I took way too much damage. Good job, is that you?
Finally caught you! Paimon's
Got us! Oh god! Yeah, range. A lot of range. And to be fair, I know that the Beast Monsters have like added effects to the voice, but that doesn't take away from the sheer range. It's really impressive.
Is it nice? Little girl, are you listening?
She's training to be Hutao.
Now
Let her be.
here,
Let her
young
be.
lady. Oh. Okay.
Oh, she feels rejected now. Bad Paimon.
Travelers at the inn anymore. Next time, you can come play with Dusky Ming. If you don't come and play, Dusky Ming will come find you.
It's not even threatening because she's just so cute. Okay, we can teleport back now, right? Yeah. Let's go. Let me get a show. Many of the Fontaine characters' JP voice will have a lot of Attack on Titan. Bro, why do they get all the big names? What kind of budget are we talking about here? Like, this is insane. I know they make a lot of money, but Genshin puts so much effort into the little things. And then there's some bigger things that you kind of wish they would put more effort in, and they don't.
What?
But that's beside the point.
You really got the ghost to promise to stop haunting the inn?
Yeah, that's simple. Pinky promise.
Wow. You really are something.
I know, thank you.
I am in your debt.
1 almond tofu, that's
Please,
the price of my dad.
wait a
please.
moment. I'll make you the smoothest, silkiest bowl of almond tofu.
Xiao is salivating at the thought.
My hands are steadier than ever now that she's gone.
The exaggerated animations get me every time. Okay, we got it. Can talk to Xiao. Let's go. We have shown Xiao that we are trustworthy by playing with a cute spirit girl. Like, yeah, Xiao, do you see how trustworthy we are? We got an important message about your dead god, but we still make time to play with the dead. Like, that's how trustworthy we are. Such great people. I'm sure you don't mind, do you? No. In Liyue, the walls have ears. They do. They really do. They took that seriously. Speaking of another world, it's weird that in Honkai Star Rail 1.2 Story Fuxuan perfectly defines erosion that both A and Zhongli talk about perfectly. Oh, I haven't played that yet. God damn it. More connections to make. I need to play that. Her voice in Japanese is insanely cute. I hope that's on YouTube because now I have to know. I'm making a note. I'm jotting it down. I need to see Dusky Ming's JP voice. Okay. Because you can't just drop that info and expect me not to check it out. I usually play with the English dub. Because for one, I do like the majority of the voices in English more so than in Japanese, which is a surprise. I usually go for the JP dub. But also, it gives me the freedom to take notes while I play, which I can't really do with the JP dub because my Japanese isn't quite there yet. It's coming along, it's not quite there. I don't know why they had no business putting in so much effort, but that's Genshin. Exactly! They just go really hard on the little things. Ingenuity! Hi! How are you doing? Thank you for dropping by. It's been a while. Casino budget, yeah. Like all the money that they put in, every single dollar just comes back around. So they can just splurge. They know it will be worth it. I heard that she's voiced by Barbara's VA. Really? Another one? I swear to God, they all have range. Another VA fact. Did you know Chichi's VA is the same as a sustain? The English one? I'm going to give up on life. Why was I cursed with my vocal cords while there's people out there that just... Oh my God. I remember trying to make like Genshin impressions and I couldn't do anything. And the closest I could get was like, Chichi.
I smell rabbit.
But it's really, really bad.
The only thing I can do is like make it airy
and really small. You know? Faster? Faster? Okay, faster.
Like, no. I wish I had been born with talent. It did not happen.
You two. Again.
These kinds of things. Oh God!
Don't go disappearing again!
These kinds of
What's
things are
this?
not evenly distributed. Almond tofu.
It's your favorite, almond tofu, as well as this distant traveler's best dish, a satisfying salad. Quick, tell him everything before he finishes eating.
Rex Lapis. How could this be?
Oh, you're just spoiling the flavor of the food
Can't
for him.
imagine it. Though times have changed, I've never imagined a Liyue without him. The ruling Qixing. Just what role have they played in this? I will seek Mooncarver, Mountain Shaper, and Cloud Retainer. It is time they too made their decisions.
Will the Adepti take over his role in Liyue? Will the Adepti interrogate the Qixing? Yes, flash a light in their
Adepti
eyes.
do not turn on their responsibilities. I have my reasons to not want to be tainted by the mortal realm, but responsibilities are responsibilities. Our god is the god of contracts, after all.
Wait, Paimon still has question.
Hmm?
That Dusky Ming, she's...
When conquering demons, on occasion, you can come across spirits who have never hurt anyone, yet are also not yet able to be moved on. So I asked the innkeeper and the boss if they could keep her here for a time.
So really, Wang Shuin was looking after her. Really keeping a wide range of business going, huh?
Okay, this is also weird. There's so much about the afterlife. Like, sometimes the ley lines don't seem to work. And I don't know why. And even Childe said, for some reason they cannot move on. Like, okay, but what's the reason? I need to know. I just need to know. How many brims do I have? Not enough to pull for sure. No, I got 100. Exactly 100. That's a very round number. Goodbye, Eula. I tried. I tried, my love. Okay, so we are like 2 hours and a half in. I think I'm going to do the next step of the quest and then call it a day because it is pretty long. And I know that Zhongli is going to make me run around all over the map. So we'll need time for that. A few FNAF VAs in the game. I swear to God, they go after all the big names. I'm going to have to research all of these VA lore because apparently there's a lot that I've been missing out on. Like, hello. Oh, thank you, Ren. Thank you, Ingenuity. Like, I've recorded it and listened back to it, and I myself cannot really hear any similarities. Maybe because I'm being overly critical or something, but my voice just has this weird kind of nasally sound to it. And the problem is, whenever I try to do voice impressions, that doesn't disappear. I don't have enough control to make it disappear, so everything just sounds like me.
You finally returned. How was your journey to Jueyun Karst?
Eventful.
I see. Huh. Moon Carver, Mountain Shaper, Cloud Retainer, Conqueror of Demons. Some of these names have never come up in the intel the Fatui gets hold of.
Oh, so you are not infallible. Good to know.
As a returning gift, I too have information for you.
Lines?
Regarding the Archon's passing, the Liyue Qixing's response really has given me food for thought. They've announced that, as the true killer has not yet been found, they are not allowing anyone to pay their respects to the Exuvia. They've even gone so far as to try and cut off information. But with the right of dissension and all, even the Qixing isn't able to keep a lid on things.
Exuvia?
Yeah, the dragon
It's
bot.
common knowledge in Liyue that Rex Lapis is also an Adeptus. The Geo Archon is also the god of contracts, and is also known as the Exuvia, prime of the Adepti. The mighty and illuminated Adepti of today all signed contracts to protect Liyue way back then.
Guess that explains why they're all so focused on Liyue's well-being.
Naturally, they both have the responsibility and the aptitude for the job. If the ruling Qixing became unable to perform their duty properly, the Adepti have the right to take corrective action. The Geo Archon's spirit has risen, so why would the Qixing hide his vessel? Truly suspicious.
In his mind is like, the noses. I want to know. That's all he cares about. Your voice is pleasant to listen to though. Oh, thank you, Nia Sunset. I think we all tend to hate our voices a little bit because the way we listen to them is not the way that others listen to them. And the way I listen to my voice, it's so much lower in pitch than what other people listen to that I'm like, I sound like that? It makes me want to never open my mouth again, to never make a sound again. When Xiao's JP VA was announced, people were hoping that it'd get Kirito's English VA because they got the JP one. Oh, I didn't know that. I know some people don't like the English one. I mean, I kind of get why. It's overly aggressive and it doesn't really fit his character. But it's fine, it's fine. I love the JP one though. It's one of my favorite voices in the entire game, across all the dubs. I just love it so much. The way it just says, quiero. Just so, I don't know, it's great. Again, Seiyu's right, am I right? How are we finding the new summer event? I haven't finished it yet. I finished the cards. I have fixed that. I got one of the components back for the core and I'm missing like 2. I know I went with Kaya and Klee, and that's when we fixed everything. And I remember using elemental sight and being like, okay, these guys are like Oceanids or something because they are Hydro. They just shine blue when you use elemental sight. And then I logged off and I started grinding on this account because I wanted Eula. And Hoya said no. So yeah, I'm gonna have to finish that. I'm going to be dedicating myself to that over the next few days. Especially because, yeah, I want to make that script, and apparently there's information about it in there. Oh yeah, Kai's skin is so pretty though. You don't... Okay, so you're not really enjoying it. You're fast forwarding it. I mean, there's information in there. Like, the preprints are very interesting, the way they function and everything. But the way it's being presented, there's a lot of exposition. It's kind of weird, like Kokomi is just there, and then there's the whole fantasy component that they kind of force down your throat. It's okay. It's okay. You have not finished the cards? There's a lot, you need to fix those... Wait, what? The cards here has a lot, you need to fix... Sorry, I'm not really making sense of that. I don't know if I've finished them all. I finished like the 3 paths that you needed to make, and then we all went back to like the main building, and I'm waiting for the time to forward. Like, I need to talk to everyone in the morning after everyone rests. So I've finished at least one portion of the fixing. Yeah. This makes things difficult for me too. I agree, something is definitely not right. No shit, Sherlock.
Oh, right! He's the whole reason we came here!
She just remembered now.
If the Liyue chasing has locked up Exuvia and won't let anyone near...
I mean, if it's that...
Then our quest to find the 7 is already over!
Do you want to pay respect to the body?
Oh? You're trying to find the 7? And just why might that be, pray tell?
I will not tell, thank you, sir. Nothing to do with you.
Nice answer. A knight that gets duped by the Fatui would really be no knight at all now, would they? But I can help you with that too, you know.
Sure.
Really?
Give me some time. Time to find someone.
Time to find the god in question without
someone who can help you break through this stalemate. Truly fascinating. The harder they try to silence the situation, the greater the chaos that erupts. If you want to be around to see it all come crashing down, best you stay alive until we next meet, yes?
Damn, that's not ominous at all. Okay, sir. Okay. What did we unlock? Domain of Mastery. Oh, okay. Yeah, we gotta start like building our characters. Not quite yet. But like, I'm really scared of the thought of fighting Raiden with a Claymores only team. Honestly, really scared. But now that I think about it, having a physical main DPS is kind of an advantage. And this is probably the only scenario where you can say that.
Watch. You leave, you
because she has the ability to like forbid... We got a wish. She has the ability to like forbid the usage of skills. And if the majority of your damage is coming from physical attacks anyway, that really doesn't do much for you, right? It doesn't mess you up too much. Okay, so we got one wish. We got Speedy at like, is it at 0 or did I pull once? I pulled once, okay. Oh god, what's the likelihood? I'm just going to pull here first. Do you want to give me like a super early Eula? I'm not even going to complain. Razor is going to become useless if we have a Eula, because it's very selfish. It's a very selfish main DPS. He needs to be on field, but I don't care. Look at her. Thick ties save lives. Okay, can you? No, it just blue. Oh. Blue is my favorite color, but not in this scenario. This is like the bane of my existence. Oh, I can pull again if I get like 10 more primos. I think I still have like 1 daily commission left. Yeah, I do. So we are going to do that. We are going to pull one more time, and then I think I'm going to call it a day, because we've been here for a good while, and I need to get back to making videos. You know, I'm going to be taking my laptop with me when I'm on vacation, so I don't have to stop. Especially because I have a feeling, I haven't really made the calculations yet, but I have a feeling that the release of Fontaine is going to line up with the amount of time that I'm not going to be home, which is terrible because Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is going to be a joke. That's fine. We suffer. Last time around, last year, it lined up with Kazuha's banner. So I was just trying so much to explore and get enough primos after I lost the 50-50. Spoiler warning, I did not get Kazuha. I had to wait another year. So yeah, but I was trying so hard to just explore and get enough primos. And my Wi-Fi was so bad that Genshin was constantly just disconnecting me. It was not fun, and it wasn't even worth it. The pain I put myself through. This is why you should never start playing Genshin. Like, once you start, you are likely not going to stop. At least not anytime soon. But starting is quite possibly one of the worst decisions that you could ever make. Just don't do it. Turn back while you still can. Okay. Now I need to go back to where? Payment? Payment. Okay, there we go. Childe with his whole chaos is chaos is a ladder. I mean, for him it is. It just wants to climb as far up as he can, and then the greater the fall is. He thinks he's immune to fall damage. Spoiler alert, he's not. The GAA was more like a deserted island exploration adventure, while this event is more like a resort vacation that might be why it's putting people off. Yeah, I agree. And the thing with GAA, I was not there for the first one.
Thank you for completing
today. I was there for last year's. It was interesting because you had different domains for the different characters, so you were like, oh, what's going to happen now? It was basically many adventures crammed into one, and it kept fresh because of that. Like, even if you didn't particularly like one of the domains, you knew there was something different around the corner. With this one, yeah, it's just kind of weird. Just kind of, you know. Like, it's not bad. I'm enjoying it for some part, but I still... Just the context in which it is introduced in the first place. Like, Kokomi is just randomly there. She's lying about her past. And there isn't enough intrigue to make me go like, oh yeah, I want to play this so bad to know why this is happening. It's just weird. Okay. Okay, we are ready to pull one more time. It's not going to happen. Man, I missed the memes when Inazuma was just released. There's still such good memes. There's one video on YouTube that is just Venti running like a degenerate after stealing Raiden's Bulbasaur and is just running around. I don't know why. I think my sense of humor is broken, but that makes me laugh every single time. The Eula punching Raiden, not letting her finish, saying you can't cast skills. Not letting her, yeah. Like, you think that can stop me? She can't even call her a mere mortal, but it doesn't matter. Eula just, I will have vengeance, bitch. Fontaine is supposed to be 16th of August. Oh, yeah. I'm not here. I won't be here. I will take my laptop with me. It could be worse. I'm like near the end of my vacation. Kazuha Quest was very emotional and all around nice. It was much better than his actual quest, like with a sword, which was disappointing. Like, okay, you give us all the good lore during a limited time event, and then you don't actually feed us with the permanent content. Like, why? I'm so sad. Pretty sure I joined like right after last year's GA event. Oh no! I think I didn't quite finish Mona's. Because again, the Wi-Fi connection was just so bad. Kazuha's banner ended and I just gave up on life. I think I got through most of the story. Like, I know that she's in broke, for instance. But yeah. I joined on Haze's birthday. Did you get to see Haze's birthday art though? Did you get to see the sussy art? Eula and Kali seemed more out of place, in my opinion, compared to Kokomi, because at least she's there to look for an artifact from Watatsumi. Yeah, but to be fair, like Kokomi, you don't know why she's there in the beginning. But yeah, like, I don't know. Eula just like, oh yeah, I'm looking for my uncle uncle? I think it's an uncle. It's just very weird. Yes, the Venti booby sword is iconic. Yes. For me, exploration in new mechanics is really good, but the story is so-so. Yeah, the problem is there's a lot of chests, and that also puts me off because I'm not really big on exploration. I really like lore. I like a good story, and even if it was like character driven, say that the story isn't great, but there's all these characters that you haven't seen in a while and you like them, but it just feels so random, and like it's just such a weird mix and match of characters that it just not even that is enough to make me be like, oh yes, I want to play this, which is why it has been on hold for a little while. But again, there's kind of a little bit of lore, so I want to get to that. Also the comic when Venti pulls the Guizhong Ballista. I remember that one. I don't even remember what Zhongli pulled out anymore, but yeah, you would. You cannot convince me that he wouldn't. It's just perfect. It's just so wild, so wild. I love him so much. That's why he's my favorite Archon by far. Even above Nahida. I'm sorry, a little radish, but like Venti is on another level completely. Mona's actually reached. The official reaction was hilarious to this. Yeah. She's like, you can't even afford a salad. You need me to bring you food and cook for you, and you are rich? Excuse you? You loved it? Yes, it's so nice. It's just so, you know. Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of birthday art, I'm going to press it. I'm so scared. I'm just stalling because I'm so scared. Speaking of birthday art, like it was Childe's birthday on the 20th. Oh, god damn it. On the 20th. Of course. We got like 3 days, pretty much 4 days. If I had an ounce of the luck that I have in Honkai Star Rail, I would have gotten it. Honkai Star Rail is treating me really well gacha-wise. Not Genshin, never Genshin. I used to win all of my 50-50s at the very beginning of the game.
I'm hungry.
Not anymore. And like I haven't even checked Childe's message. I don't have it in here. Is it because I haven't met him? But that makes no sense. We get it from characters we haven't met yet. Huh.
Come take a look.
There are a lot of views like the Venti one you mentioned, the fan-made side. Yeah, there's a lot. People just love Venti. He has so much meme potential. You haven't heard of French Venti? You need to check out French Venti, okay? I need you to do that like as soon as you can. It's great. And there's other versions as well. What was it? I think there's like Italian as well. There's this person that does a pretty good Venti impression, and then they just add like an accent. Can I curse? Am I allowed to curse? They do one line that's just freaking iconic, and I've seen that used in so many memes. Venti's like, bonjour, you
I keep watch.
F word.
You leave?
Ass.
You
like, sorry, I curse like a sailor, but I did try. It is. It's like my spirit animal. I love him. I'm guessing the choo-choo card is like the test run for a new mechanic for Fontaine. Pretty much. I'm pretty sure that's it. They do that a lot. They did it even with Nahida. Like, you remember the event where you had to like hold the camera to detect the enemy's weakness? That's essentially Nahida's E, like when you hold it. So yeah. It's the actual VA? I don't think so. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think so, because when they break character, when the person breaks character, it doesn't really sound like the VA when they speak normally. Would it got even festive? I love that so much. I want someone to be able to perfectly mimic Fossilor and make a lot of French memes, because yes, I need it. Even just a Fossilor saying oui oui baguette, I'd be happy. And croissant, let's not forget that. Croissant, we need that as well. Boats and more elevators and all kinds of mechanisms. Yeah, because it's very steampunk vibey. And there's like this automaton just roaming the streets, so if there isn't a lot of high tech, I will be so disappointed. Like, no. I don't think they would disappoint us like that. We got underwater exploration, so the Hoyoverse headquarters will not be burned to the ground, not on this patch. They get to leave to see another day. Maybe they'll burn down with the fires of Natlan, we don't know. But yeah. I'm already looking forward to Nightland as well. It's like, as soon as a new nation comes around the corner, I'm like, good. So, what's next? French A? There's a French A? I have not seen a French A. I've seen a lot of, like, MMD videos with audio that I don't know where it came from, where it's just Venti and Raiden having beef and just attacking each other, like Dead Sister and something like that.
You call me.
I've seen quite a few of them. Like, if any of you have not gone to that side of the internet yet, I highly advise you do, because the best thing that came from Genshin is the terrible memes. They are so bad that they are good, you know? All the English VAs go into unhinged mode when they play Among Us. Yes! And there's people who make like animatics with the actual characters, and that's prime meme material as well. That's so great. I just love watching them. Sorry. Oh, my neck. I got a kink in my neck. It's fine. Yeah, we are probably going to end it around here. Like, I'm really enjoying talking to you guys, but I feel my voice just being gone. I've gotten into the habit of like warming up my voice before streams because I was like damaging my vocal cords because apparently I don't know how to speak. But I still feel it just getting weaker and weaker.
I'm hungry.
And hoarser.
Let's hunt.
Come take a look.
So yeah, we've been in here like pretty much 3 hours. I don't know how far along in the Shane quest we are. We are going to meet Zhongli next, and it's going to take us on a little journey where we just meet where we just go to find all the things that we need for the rite of parting, something like that. And after that, I don't remember exactly how it goes, but we'll probably fight Childe next time around, and I'll try to stream that relatively quick because today is the 21st, and yeah, I wanna get this done, the Liyue part of the story, before I go on vacation, because then we still have 2 nations before Fontaine, and I'm probably not going to be streaming Fontaine right away, because I don't know if I'm going to stream it on my main account, probably not. But because this is meant to be like a replay, I'll probably give like a buffer before we actually stream that, so we'll see how I'll do that. French A will then lay you upon the Eiffel Tower.
You call me.
No, actually I do think I watched that. Yes, please watch it, Neon Sunset. Ingenuity, see you. Thank you so guys for dropping by. Thank you so much. I am so sorry for all the stuff. It's been an interesting one. It's been like a world record even for me. So personal best. So have a good night for those of you who are staying up late. Have a good morning, a good evening, whatever you are. And if you are still pulling for any characters like Eula or any of the new characters that are going to drop in only a few days, I wish you the best of luck. And eat some delicious almond tofu for me, will you? And